Hello, hello.
What's good,
Hey,
guys?
What up?
what is up, guys? What's up?
What's up, guys? What's good?
Been pretty
I'm
good.
How we doing? Pretty good. Good. Another Tuesday.
Yep. And our first week of our official Mezco March Madness contest.
Hey,
Yup.
hey, we did it.
I do gotta say, I'm pretty impressed by the submissions we've gotten so far. It's pretty good shots. So I'm
Nice.
pretty happy about it. So far, I'm only on we're only on day three. Yeah, day three.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah. For everyone watching, just to recap from last week's live before we dive into our normal routine. So yeah, for those who missed it, for the month of March, we're having a Mezco photo contest. So each week we have a specific theme that we announce for photographers to shoot with their Mezco figures to fit that theme. Invite our page as the collaborator before they post, and use the weekly special hashtag. And then we pick a winner of each week, and then amongst those four winners of the 4 weeks, we pull together and then pick a winner out of those four to win the Lucky Mezco prize. So for guys who haven't heard about this yet, this week is week one. The theme is hero versus villains. So use your creativity. Um, I've gotten questions asking, "Hey, does it have to be only Mezco figures in the shot?" And I responded, "No. As long as the subject is a Mezco figure, you're allowed to have like fodder, figures around them. Like I showed an example how I have a Mezco Daredevil and I have Hasbro Marvel Legend Hand Ninjas in the picture, but the focus is obviously centered around the Mezco figure. So anyone who has those questions, rest assured, be creative, have fun with it. Don't feel too restricted. And we've gotten some great submissions, and I'm really looking forward to see what else you guys got cooking up before we ended on Saturday night. So yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
So should
So
we? Go ahead.
no, do we want to do what we picked up this week?
I'm good on my end, but you guys show me what you got.
Damn,
I,
KT,
I,
didn't you say I mean, didn't you say in the chat you had like a whole bunch of stuff you haven't even
yeah, but I
opened up
haven't
yet?
opened it yet. I'm not gonna open it out live. Like lose
Well, you're
Come
people.
not
on.
open. You could just tell us what you
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
All right. So what? Last week I told you I got Biker Gomez, Hazard
Yeah.
Squad Gomez. I have fuck. What's the other one? Oh, Crimson Dragon Gomez. I did get Marvel Legends Spider-Man Unlimited. Um,
Okay.
which I gotta say, maybe it's maybe I'm biased because I grew up on that cartoon. Next to the original animated Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah.
I love the figure. I know people collectors complain that they want cell shading because to reflect the animation, how he has like black bits on him. Um,
Awesome. Not open live. What's up with you, man?
what's good?
Yeah,
What's good,
man. Come on.
Ozzy?
Has
Um,
anybody even opened up the biker Gomez? Does anybody show off the bike, the past live, or any?
no,
No.
It was in my box the last live, so I didn't show it off. I think
What is up
guys
with us,
somewhere.
man?
don't
Come
don't
on,
don't make
man.
him get it, dude. It's a big thing, dog. Like,
You gotta
I'll
be ready, man.
but anyways, I got the Marvel Legends Fire Unlimited figure. I like the way it's done, honestly, perfectly. I'm glad they didn't go the cell shaded route, which I know is a hot take. Other than that, trying to think, what do I have? I know I have the Mythic Legions Necronomicus wave coming, and I have Doc Ock coming. Still waiting for that. So I think that's it for now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Dimitri, you got anything?
Nothing so far. Just waiting for it to come in.
Do you want
It's
to tell
the
us?
what's it called? The Warhammer Death Corps figure. It was.
Is
Ah,
that
It's
the
like
red
it's
thing?
no. It's kind of like they're just regular humans, but they're more on the side of like they look more like World War II gas troopers.
Okay, nice.
So I got one of those from my girl from Valentine's Day. So that just shipped today, and then I think
Mm.
that's it so far.
Are you going to get more Krieg, or are you building out a Krieg army?
I don't know. I might. I just feel like I just want to get saturated with the Ultramarines first. Still, it's just there's so much to buy.
Wait, 1 second. Eddie Figures, thank you so much for saying that. I have always thought that, but I've never told D about
I love it.
it. Oh Oh man, that's beautiful.
Dude, I know, I've had it, dude, since I was literally out of the womb. I've had this, like, it was always like kind of faded, and as I've gotten older, even
Damn.
the child, it kept getting thicker.
Hey man, as long as your chick
mean-
loves it, if a chick digs it, we love it. All right, man.
True.
Yep,
That's all
yep.
that matters.
I mean, it's
I
crazy
did,
that
I know, I
you say
shaved
that
it
you're-
off.
No, I was gonna say it's crazy that you say you're what 20, 21, 19.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
this
Oh,
kid
it's
has
20,
more
it's
facial
23.
hair than me at my 35 years old.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like
I
that's,
can't grow facial hair.
No, dude, I have to
When I
shave
do-
every 2 days. It's so annoying.
no,
Bro,
it's good though, man.
when I try to grow facial hair, and it's like the world, the universe playing a joke on me. It grows out to be the stereotypical like Manchu, like long. It doesn't grow fuller; it just grows longer.
Fu Manchu.
Whiskers,
Just go straight.
and then the chin. It doesn't grow in the middle. Lip and chin. It grows on the sides. I look like Ra's al Ghul. It's ridiculous.
And
Don't let them
and-
shame you, Dimitri.
And Chris, I mean, Chris,
I've
you
had a
usually have a
full-
beard though, don't you?
Yeah, I go back and forth. I shave every once in a while.
Yeah, it throws me off though, because I mean, I think during the winter time or during the yeah, it's
Dude,
like you always have,
he's
you
a
have, like,
playboy.
beard
Let
and-
let him pop his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy always he's Mr. GQ over here. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
What are you saying,
Nice.
Gabriel?
50.
I've had a full beard since I was 18, so
No, I
Okay.
tried growing it out during COVID. And it just got way too itchy. I couldn't handle it. My face gets so oily with all the facial hair. I just couldn't even do it. I shaved this off. I look like a freaking child. It's awful.
Hey man, trust me. When you hit 30, you're gonna want to shave them.
Chewy's in the house. What's up, Chewy?
What's that?
What's up, Chewy? What's good, man? What's up, Eddie Figures, Ostradamus? What's good? Anything one? All right,
Those
Will
brothers.
Flow. What's good, man? I haven't come across you in a while. What's good, man? How you been?
Yeah, man. I
What
gotta
up,
talk to
Will?
Will. I gotta talk to Will about those Raiders, man. We're making some. I don't know. We're right now the trades and free agency. It's not going good. Yeah, we're not
Mm.
making any good moves. So I need to talk to Will on get his thoughts on that because yeah, I'm not.
You've
not
always been
happy
a
about-
Raider fan, right?
Hell yeah. Since the
So I don't follow sports, but I gotta ask. Do you like? I mean, actually, no. I did follow sports back then when they took our Nets. Like New Jersey only had like two teams at the time. We had the
Yeah.
Devils and we had the Nets, and they were like, "Yeah, screw you. We're gonna give it to Brooklyn, even though we already have an NYT." So did you feel a type of way when they took it from what was it, Oakland or Oakland Raiders? Yeah, they took it from Oakland and moved to Las Vegas, right?
no, they were in Los Angeles. So
LA.
so they were no, actually originally they were in Oakland, then they went to Los Angeles, then they went back to Oakland, then they went to Las Vegas.
Okay. So do you get
So-
weirded out by that? Like I don't, you know, you
No,
don't care?
no, I'm not. No, I'm not a local. Like I'm from Texas, bro. Like I don't like I don't. I
that's
just
something
like
you're not a Cowboys fan or some shit. Like you're not like
Ugh.
diehard?
no. I mean, I want to be, but I don't like Jerry Jones. So there's that. It's like
Ooh.
it's like a weird equation. Like how can the Cowboys win but Jerry not win? It's like how do you figure out that problem?
I gotta say,
So-
as a what do you call it, outsider, casual, whatever shit. Like you guys catch strays like left and right. Every time there's like something sports related comes up, like it's just everyone gathers together to shit on the Cowboy fans. I'm just like, God damn.
Well, I mean, they can be kind of a little bit too much, kind of like KC fans. Like anybody that's used to winning, they can kind of
Yeah.
get up there. But I mean, no, I don't. Well, for me, it's hard because I try and tell Cowboy fans, man, like I try and jump on that and say, you guys haven't won anything in 30 years. Like, well, you guys haven't won anything in 40 years. Oh God, it's like, okay, yeah, you got me. It's like, I can't, the Bears haven't won a Super Bowl since 19. I was probably a year old when the last time they won the Super Bowl. So I'm 42. So it's like,
Jesus,
oh my
man.
gosh. So it's getting up there. It's getting to the point where it's like I could be one of those guys that's lying on his deathbed saying I never saw my team win the Super Bowl. I mean, it's getting up there. It's like it's scary. Hey, there he goes, Raiders.
Dude, stop it, bro.
Raiders.
You're only like middle age. You keep trying to like exaggerate, like you're about like you're 60 or something.
Eddie figures, yeah, the Dolphins don't win shit, so no worries. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, back during the Marino, that is, man, I feel for Dolphin fans because they should have had a couple. They should have had a couple Super Bowls with Dan Marino. So yeah, I feel for them. But
I grew up in Atlanta, man. So
A what?
I said I grew up in Atlanta. So
yeah, man,
Yeah.
that Tom
Yeah.
Brady thing, man, that
yeah, I don't talk about that shit.
Rob was probably like already celebrating. He was already calling, like checking Academy, checking all this, like, hey, you guys gonna have the gear and everything, and then
Yeah.
like an hour later, like, what the hell?
Yeah, I know.
But I saw you feeling around down there, Rob. What do you got?
So I guess I won't talk too much about Tangerine because that's what Chris is going to talk about. But
Oh, okay. I was like,
You can
no,
talk
I
about
mean,
it.
huh?
no,
I
we
love
want
her
to
so
hear
far.
you.
I know it's KT's favorite figure of the year.
We want to hear. We want to hear how Chris describes her and gives us a field test.
I think she's pretty
Field
great.
test.
The seamless body works pretty well. Her articulation's really awesome.
So I have a
big
question
ups on
about
the
this.
leg.
The seamless
Uh-huh.
though is it just the top or is it the arms as well? Because when we get to mine,
not the arms.
okay,
But the top and the legs are both seamless.
So the torso, the legs, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
And I believe it's like a metal, like
Yeah, it's a metal
skeleton, right?
endoskeleton. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's great though. I think I haven't got to take any pics of her yet, but this is a lot of fun. I mean, I know KT doesn't dig on 70s cinema, but I love all that shit. So
Yeah. It's like that's a sweet spot for me
To each
as
your
well.
own. That's just like I said. It's only in my opinion. That's
I know. I also picked up this Mattel Mr. T.
Nice.
Did it come with a jacket? Like all those accessories?
It comes. Yeah, it was. This was an SDCC exclusive, so he was actually a little pricey. But
okay. So you just go to Walmart and find him.
No, he's like a deluxe figure.
Is Mr. T still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard his name in like
There's a
like a decade.
there's a less expensive version that you can get that doesn't have the jacket and stuff.
I think it's the double with Hulk Hogan. I think from WrestleMania 1. I think.
Yeah, you can get that, but then there's like you can buy the single figure.
Okay.
But he has like the Hulkamania shirt and stuff.
Yeah,
And
man, Rob, man, quick with that though, man, you got me on a freaking Mr. T kick. So today I saw 2 episodes of TNT and I saw DC Cab. So
Nice.
damn you, Rob.
Nice.
Damn you.
Last thing, I got the ramen recoil.
Yeah,
Nice.
man.
That's big. It's huge.
I see the lights.
It's awesome. It does not have lights.
So is that like McFarlane-mobile big, right?
Huh?
That's
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I thought
lots
those were
of space.
big.
Lots of space inside.
Nice.
Sliding door on the side. And then I got the
that again?
Huh?
How much was that again?
This was 170, I think.
Dude, that's not bad at all.
With shipping or before shipping?
No, before shipping. It was $50.
Okay.
$50.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure you said 200 or something.
Plus,
like that.
yeah, plus
That's
$50 shipping.
That's still not bad.
But so this is obviously the A-Team homage. But a lot of this stuff comes off. It's got this stuff's pretty cool. It's got magnets.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All that stuff's magnetic. This grill comes off.
Oh,
So you can customize it if you want. I'm sure Ace is probably going to put out extra stuff for it later on. Like extra packs and stuff.
Good.
No, I was gonna say so the top, it looks like it's kind of like it's not black, it's like two-tone. It's like it's gray on the top. Did it look that's what it looked like?
No, it's black on the top. It's black on the top.
It's black. Okay. It looked
Yeah,
it looked
it's
kind
all
of
one
like
color.
Lighting.
yeah, it looked like a lighter shade of
Yeah.
It looked almost gray.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
I
no,
can see
that part,
too.
yeah.
I can see that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
it's a beautiful piece.
Is that how the original 18 was? I thought it was all black.
No, I'm pretty sure this is really accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Despite being unlicensed.
Yeah. That's my name.
Yeah,
next
open a
thing
door
is
for us.
I gotta ask. So the way Ramen Toy does it, because I never buy anything from him. Does he only work on it's pre-order to make, and there's no in stock items, correct?
I'm pretty sure there is some in stock, right?
Oh, really?
After it's already come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome then.
Yeah.
Like it may be up on the site now.
I thought it was just a made to, made to whatever, how you ever say order to
made. Made to order to made. Yeah.
I think this is up for pre-order on BBTS also.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
right now you're still able to buy it on their site.
Is there a big upcharge or is it about the same?
It's about $250
It's 180 right now.
for the recoil.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, BBTS does, mark it up. Like
No. This is on Ramen Toys. They're actually.
Ramen Toys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's right now though. It does still say pre-order.
Yeah.
Which
That's
I mean,
cool.
they're making them now, so I mean, yeah, I don't think it
Yeah.
would take that long to get it.
Yeah.
On BBTS, I don't see the recoil. I just
Uh-huh.
see the like
The white and
well,
black.
The white ones. It might be sold out. Recoil might be sold out.
the rope van. The rope van is one I see out there, Dimitri.
The
But yeah, the black and white van, and then the economical. Oh, it's got like the little yeah. I'll post it real quick. It's the
Oh yeah, that's what you mean.
yeah, this one here. It's like
Yeah.
It's still not a bad price. 159.
They're still actually cited
Oh,
the
he
same
might
price.
not be able to because this one is so close.
Yeah, it may
He might
be
not be able to sell this particular one on
Right.
BTS. But he
Yeah.
can sell the.
I mean, because
Yeah,
it's just a
yeah.
van.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a black van.
Though the other one is, I think it's pretty much the Punisher's van.
This one here, the
Yeah, the black one. Yeah.
For fuck's
yeah.
sake.
Hmm?
No, KT, he's doing something.
Sorry, guys, I dropped off. I'm just keep going.
This thing's awesome though. I love these red wheels and I mean, Ramen does quality shit. So this just confirms my excitement for the Super Musk when it comes out.
Oh man, how many more days we have for that? Because it sounds like from his stories or from his posts, it sounds like it's only like in order to get the phone booth, it's like what, 2 days or 1 day?
Oh no. The only thing that's the early bird price is I think is the thing. It ended on the 10th. But you can continue to order it.
Okay, well, as long as we can get the phone booth, because I mean, I know Rob, you got your phone booth from Grime City, but
Sure.
I need. Also, you have the.
I want that one because it's one of the big like enclosed ones. You can.
Well, yeah,
put
but
a
you got
figure
the Bill and Ted one, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do have the Bill and Ted one. But I want a nice one. Like the Bill and Ted one's not quite to scale.
All right, guys, I'm back. You can see I'm sweating. I dropped a piece of my toy. I was like, fuck.
Nice.
And that's
We've
why
all
I
been
don't
there.
open shit on live.
I kind of had a little bit of a while I was getting ready, bringing my stuff, and I was kind of like, where's this? I was getting flustered, like, where's this at? Where's this at? I can't find it. So I found it, but we'll get to it. But
I want to show you this head sculpt on the T though. It's pretty great for like a retail figure.
Yeah. How much that cost?
You mean a Mattel figure?
Look,
That's what I'd say.
So look, KT, this is what you're getting with
McFarlane. Long
Let's say
live.
Mattel.
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty good. You can't. It's hard
Yeah.
to tell on it.
Oh no! Dude, I got Mattel figures. Yeah, the head sculpt on there early on. Yeah, it was dodgy, but lately they've been knocking it out of the park. I mean, they've really been doing great stuff.
Did he come with this different set of hands or just the?
Yeah,
just-
he has closed fists and then grabby hands.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Bandito looks awesome. Not gonna lie.
It
I
does.
guess
Yeah.
seen it.
It does. I want that ramen razor. Is the one I want. Like
But the
the
bed.
Mad Max one, man, it's so cool.
With dreadnoughts. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that would look so cool. And then Carlos is in the house. Carlos was a guest on our show a couple weeks ago. What's up, guys?
How we doing, bud?
That's good.
Carlos.
That's good,
Is
bro.
that all? All Rob, you got anything else?
No, that is it for me.
Chris, you're up.
Yeah, just one thing this week. Just Tangerine came in, which I'm very excited about. So I did not know that she was going to be on the rubber body, which is really cool. I've never had one of these kind of rubber body female figures before, and I am surprised at how much I like it. It moves really well. It kind of feels nice to the touch, like not being weird, but it's just
you
got a
can't
good
get your hands
texture.
off, right, man? You can't keep your hands off.
Well,
Yeah,
show
man,
us.
I just
Well,
keep
show us.
moving her around. I mean, there you go. Right? Look
the
at
squishiness.
Look, I think we all have
And
PTSD
you mentioned
from
the torso is squishy as well. May
From the
want to see
'89
that.
Batman.
I didn't say that, but there you go. It's that midsection. She's got the little holsters on there. Something I was thinking about is like I wish she maybe had like a different, more expressive face, just because I feel like these are kind of close, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also the features are so small that I feel like it's unless you're really close to her face, you can't really see it,
It's only 2 head sculpts?
It's
three.
three.
One has gum.
3.
Yeah,
Oh, the gum, yeah.
Yeah. And she's got a lot of really cool accessories, bunch of guns. I don't think it's anything we haven't seen before, except have we seen the riot shield before? The little riot shield she comes with.
No.
I think so.
No, so that's interesting because I wonder what's going to be coming out soon from Mezco. That's
Well,
going to have
also that what's it called? That one with the bipod as well. I don't think we had
Yeah,
that.
I love that machine gun. The
Yeah.
LMG down there. Yeah.
this one at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely a cool offering. I'm really excited. I hope that they go with you guys were asked about the metal. There's a little metal stud. I hope that they go with this figure on their female bucks in the future. Yeah, it's really promising.
I like that
Nice.
metal stud though for the neck peg.
Yeah, because it's the entire body's metal throughout.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does-
okay.
Does the
Gwen Stacy.
Gwen
Yeah.
Stacy's the same.
And what? And Batman too, right?
No.
no,
yeah,
Batman had
89,
a
yeah.
magnetic
Yeah.
thing on his head.
Batman 89, I believe, does have that, and also the Xenomorph has a metal skeleton. Endoskeleton. Sorry, endoskeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Darth
I think
Matter?
I think what made us scared was the Keaton Batman though, because he was like hard
89.
to pose and yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was.
To be fair, that's how
I
it
mean,
usually. Oh,
I, you know what? I don't know. It's hard, man, because even hot toy collectors have issues, with that material, that method, however you want to call it, method material that they use for.
the seamless
Yeah,
body.
yeah.
Yes,
So like,
yeah.
it's not just hot. It's
it was-
every single 1/6 because I think there's another company that does Street Fighter figures that are 1/6
Yeah.
super posable. But if you leave them in a pose for like a few days, it'll just legit start tearing the actual seams.
Well,
Oh,
the smart
no.
thing about
Yes.
her is she
Yeah.
has clothes on top of the seamless body.
Yep.
So
the thing
if
that
that
I
happens,
think
you're not going to see it.
The Street Fighter
Mhm.
one does have clothes as well. They still tear,
Really.
and it'll like the actual metal
Well, I'm
piece
just
will
saying
come out.
you're not
Oh.
seeing with her. I don't think you're going to see anything if you have
No.
tears in any of the
No.
rubber portions.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like Keaton's was really hard to pose. I feel like he was.
It
like,
was, yeah.
super stiff, and I was just scared the whole time I was going to break the endoskeleton. But I haven't had any problems with her at all. But it helps too, though. She's got regular arms, like so you don't have to worry about that as much. I think
I'm like John. Okay,
Mhm.
sorry. No, I'm sorry.
I would really like Mezco to take like another shot at Keaton, and maybe they could do something to the process where it improves it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some sort of clothing over top it.
Badass made a valid comment. He said his friend who collects hot toys has that problem with every single one that has the metal endoskeleton. So
Yeah.
it just comes with the the process or that method of making toys. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there is like a material you can actually like put on like a gel that goes over it, and it'll make it last longer. Just so over
Okay.
time, it's gonna eventually
I thought you were
deteriorate.
going to mention the special spray that people recommend, the H2Os. I forgot what it was called.
No,
Yeah,
this
I
is
forgot what that
completely
was.
different. I forgot what it
Okay.
is. I was watching someone else do it on because I was watching the seamless bodies for the what's it called? 'Cause I think they're doing it for both 1/12 and 1/6
Yeah.
for Street Fighter figures now, and they were just saying that like when you do have them posed up, you have to like afterwards when you're done using them, don't leave them in a like super stressful pose. They have to be like static.
I learned my lesson. Like that's what I do with all my Mezcos. But I learned my lesson after I got a brand new MDX Deadpool, the comic version, and I left it. I just let like I took a picture of him like obviously like arms raised shooting. I left him with his arms up. I come back maybe like 2 days later. There's like already cracks in the pleather of the decal, and I was like fuck. And then somehow I don't know how the thighs decal is cracking too.
No,
But
that it just happens, dude.
I don't put him in any like super dynamic poses with his legs. So I was confused. I'm like, how is this happening?
I
Do you
mean,
use
the
any
Spider
Mr.?
Man's really bad for that shit too on the shoulders.
Thank God.
Mezco one? The
Which
Mezco one?
Yeah, the Mezco Spider Man.
Oh yeah. Well,
it's really bad for the
Spider Man.
cracking.
I haven't seen any actual cracks. I just see creases. So I mean,
Creases, yeah.
yeah. But I mean, thank God you guys showed me how to Photoshop a little bit because that helps a lot. Like, I had to do that. I actually shot him recently. I had to like Photoshop out all the cracks and shit.
Yeah.
Well, what Fong said you can do also is you can just get if there's a specific acrylic paint that's black, and when it dries, it has a like a shiny finish. I was using it for the diodes, for the back diodes, so it leaves a shiny finish. So if you want to like swap it to just a black background, you can. And he said if you paint it in between, since acrylic when it dries, it's plastic still. It'll just be able to hide it better, but it's gonna happen because mine did the same thing. Like I left it up, same thing, arms up, and my legs not even posed up, nothing. They're all just cracking on the Mezco Deadpool.
Yeah. It sucks, man. That's why I commented under when Mesco promoted the movie Deadpool. I was like, for the love of God, can we get can we get a new revamped comic Deadpool?
But even the feet on those figures are so long on the Mezco Deadpools. Like they're abnormally long and they look long. They look like baguettes on the feet. It's the worst.
I think maybe it's the gun holster straps that are maybe causing the tears that I'm unaware of, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Gun holster on the Mezco?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
But the MDX one doesn't have gun holsters though. I don't think so.
My MDX does. The MDX has holsters. It has the backpack strapped up. It's It's not. It's not the original release.
No. I have the MDX. That's all I have is the gray one, the gray and black, right?
The gray one.
No. You're thinking of the PX. The MDX is the Mezco exclusive. Direct. They did like a special. Souped up Deadpool with more gear, basically.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Yeah, that's the one I bought. It's the one that comes with the head pool. That's the one.
It's still red and black though. It's still red and black though.
Yeah. But yeah, whatever, man. It is what it is. But anyways, Chris, any other pickups? Or are you good?
Just that. I'm done.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
I'll finish off the pickups. So I actually got the today. I actually got in the mail. I got Rob's favorite so far, the Vampirella.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a PG show, so I won't show the back. But
yeah, I was just looking actually up this toy company, and what made me chuckle was I saw in the description premium articulation. I was like, I don't know about that.
I mean, you got some articulation here and stuff. So I mean, it's
premium.
Yeah. I was just like, dog, come on, let's keep it a buck.
I mean, honestly, and I'll keep it 100. This is the reason why I got it was for the graveyard. Yeah. I mean, this is amazing. So.
Dude, part of me wants to chase after Vampirella and all the 90s comic characters. The only problem is that Rob's boy, Rob Liefeld, no, I'm just kidding. Wow. He's making it hard because some of his figs, I'm like, oh man, I because I grew up on his art. It's like nostalgic, but this guy's not making it. He's not making it easy.
He's not
making it easy to support.
I mean, what can you do, right?
Yeah.
And dude, just be quiet and just stop ruining your legacy. Just shut up.
Anyway, I was gonna say, and the big thing I got this week also was, so let me see if I can do how I'm gonna do this. So I got 1, 2,
I really
3.
I'll never forgive Power Rangers for making the Blue Ranger the nerd. I was like, really? My favorite color? Really? You're gonna do that?
And 5.
Wow, they look so good.
Yeah, turn into Voltron.
Honestly, this pack, I was so sure. I was like, yo, this it was like the TMNT for me. I was like, yeah, not really tempting, but these figures are like the best of what you can get on in Power Rangers.
So that is on the new body, right?
What's that?
I said, is that body rubber though?
Yes, it is.
Whoa, come on now, family show.
He's just living all our dreams as 8-year-olds. So let him rock out.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, well, I was probably I was already getting into a preteen, but yeah, Kimberly.
You completed your dream of having a full original
I did.
Ranger set.
Pretty awesome.
I did. Finally, after 30 years, I got, not just the 5, but I also have the man, the myth, the legend.
Now you need the white Power Ranger, right?
Nah, it's like I was ticked off about when they did that. I was like, dude, you're gonna make the Green Ranger go away and you're gonna have the White Ranger? Like, what the heck? It's like I even called that. The few people that watch or admitted they watched Power Rangers, I was like, dude, it's gonna be a White Ranger. It's gonna be a white, it's gonna be something.
Did you not grow up on the movie? Is that why?
Dude, I grew up on the. We talking about? I grew up on the show. Like, I mean, I started from the
I
very
know, but like
beginning.
the movie is when the White Ranger came in. That's what I'm saying. Like, did you not like the
No,
movie?
it was before that. It was before the movie.
Was it really?
Yeah, yeah. He was already established.
No.
Yeah, yes, bro. It's bro. It's
I
like,
could have
remember
swore they introduced the White Ranger in the first Power Ranger movie. Because
No,
they
dude.
became ninjas. They lost their powers. They became ninjas, and they came back.
He was already established as the White Ranger. So
all right, you
yeah.
probably know more than me. I'm much up.
I
When's
remember.
Mezco gonna do an in-scale Megazord though?
We'll see about that, but I mean, they talk about the head sculpt, at least on the female figs, being a little bit big, but no, I think it's fine.
That's just
Rest in-
Mexico
rest in
style, man.
peace.
Big heads.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace,
yeah,
Yellow Ranger. Rest
What
in
was
peace,
that?
Green Ranger. I said, rest in peace, Yellow Ranger. Rest in peace, Green Ranger.
Yep. Trini and Jason. Yep.
Mm.
I think she passed away. Trini passed away.
She passed away like when we were young. Yeah.
Yeah, like in the 2000s, I think. So
Yeah, in a car accident, unfortunately. Yeah.
But I mean, you can say what you can about the show. I was watching a couple episodes like last couple of days, kind of getting hyped, kind of getting ready. But I mean, it it is what it is. But yeah, it's always a good piece of nostalgia. And the thing is, though, what happened? So I was out of town, and I was down in Houston. These came in on a Thursday, and so I texted my wife. She was home. She's like, "Hey, did you get a package that was that was out there?" I was like, "Yeah, I got it. No worries." So I get home Saturday, and I'm all excited. Of course, I got to, hey, yeah. I hug my wife, and hey, I'm excited. It's like I'm happy to see you and this and that, but it's. I'm trying to play it off I really truly am happy to see you, but I want to open up this big
toys, get out of the way.
Listen, John, you're preaching to the choir because every ex-girlfriend I've had, like they never understood. I'm like, they're like, how can I hang out? I'm like, because I want to play with my toys. Like, what are you talking about right now?
I mean, we've all been there, and so I opened everything up, and then when I get to everyone looks pristine, perfect, and that gets the Red Ranger, and I showed you guys the pictures. It's like apparently that might be like a cute, like a ongoing thing, or widespread issue is the crotch. There's like a little hole in the crotch region. So I had to dust off my sewing skills and go in there and yeah. I posted in the chat. Yeah, it's like I fixed a little you probably won't be able to see, but
that's good.
Yeah.
And did you hit up
Thanks.
Did you
Can we
hit
go
up
back to Vampirella?
did you hit up Entertainment Earth about like if they had like a replace policy or something like that?
I started to. I mean, it was late Saturday into Sunday, so they've been slow to respond. But people, I even hit up the Discord that were in the One Stop Shop, and they were like, even on Entertainment Earth's website, they say they can't replace anything that's been opened. It's like how would you even know there's a defect? Like doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what, screw it. Let me see because I used to sew back in the day. I mean, nothing major, and I mean just enough to kind of get by. And I was watching videos on YouTube and kind of just like, okay, what's a ladder stitch? I mean, I can do that. I can figure it. So I went to Walmart, got all my. I don't know where all my stitching stuff was. I mean, since after getting married and moving and stuff's packed up, so it's like I went to Walmart, got a sewing kit, went home, sewed it up. It's funny, actually, while I was at Walmart too, I got like this big magnifying glass. It was like a little tabletop thing. It's like huge, and I was like, oh, that I think that's gonna work because I was like, I don't know if I have the eyesight for something like this. So, but no, I mean it worked. I mean, because my OCD was like, dude, I want to like these so bad, but that tear in his inner thigh was just so glaring. It was like I can't. But like you said, KT, it's like you can't live with stuff like that. I was actually on eBay.
I would feel the exact same way. That's why I was like telling you. I was like, get a replacement right now. I was like, you.
Well, I mean, dude, I was actually on eBay looking at hey, Mezco Red Ranger, and I was seeing people that were selling singles, but of the blue, yellow, black, and I would hit them up directly. Hey, do you have a Red Ranger? And they're like, oh man, I sold that 2 days ago. I'm like. And it's funny, today I saw a replacement on there as well. I saw somebody selling a Red Ranger for like I think 180. And I was almost tempted to buy that, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play. I mean, I'm fine. I fixed it. So I still want to get a replacement just as a backup.
Yes.
but I'm gonna just play the long. I'm gonna like 180 right now. It's like I got too much stuff I gotta take care of. So it's like I'm still debating on this one thing that we're gonna talk about in the show later on. I'm kind of back and forth on that. So I was like, well, I don't really know to spend that right now.
What color was underneath the suit?
Red.
Oh,
Red.
at least it was red. Okay, if it would have been flesh colored, that would have driven me crazy.
No, it was red. I mean,
yeah.
You couldn't really see anything like in the actual like body, but it was just like just like
it's just their mind.
Oh wow, this is why I don't wear white tank tops to the live, because now I remember why the OnlyFans girls like your nipples show. You guys are gonna see my beautiful Asian brown nipples here. I don't want to show.
But good work though, John. I appreciate that gumption. You're just like, I'm just gonna fix it myself.
Yeah. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. It's like because I've been waiting for 30 years for this, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna just try and fix it. No biggie.
So are you saying if we have any mess squish, should be sent to you then now, right?
I don't know about that. I mean, well, it's crazy. As I was going down the rabbit hole Saturday night, trying to just see like recommendations on how to fix it. It's like, dude, these guys, these customizers, they just rip the back out of it, man. They just go in there and just like pull off the suit, and like, I forgot. I saw somebody doing a Punisher mod because I guess the first, I guess it was single jointed, the first Punisher, I guess, and or also the Amazing Spider-Man, because they basically took a Spider-Man from a I think it was actually Machu Toy who recommended that, but they took a double jointed Spider-Man figure. I'm not sure if it was Mofex or whatever, and they put that body inside the suit, and they just showed me just ripping the back out, and just like I'm like, dang, I mean, wow.
Wait, the first Mezco Punisher is single jointed?
I think so. I mean, well, at least in the video, yeah, because they showed it where the guy was like trying to fold, he was trying to bend the arm, and it was just like going only a certain height. It wasn't going all the way like this. It was kind of just at like a 9-degree angle. And so he replaced the whole body and put it in the jumpsuit and everything. I'm just like, wow. It's like I'm not ready for that yet, because it's like it's just like the little back piece. Yeah, it's like I don't know about that. It's like I don't think these have it. I know the Spider-Man.
I know it's stitched up in the back. So do they like carefully like cut it, or like you know what I mean? Like how do they do it without it looking like glaringly bad?
There is a tool that I saw I saw it at Walmart when I was out there. It's like a little, it's like a hook almost, but it has a blade on the inside. So they just basically get in there and just run it up there, and just it cuts all the way up. So
okay, yeah, that sounds more feasible.
Yeah, Eddie Fix. It was in the show. We're talking about the White Ranger. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. Yeah. PT, I don't know what you're thinking about, man, but yeah, the White Ranger was because I remember them showing the promos saying like there's gonna be a new Ranger on the show,
right?
They were like, everyone tune in, next Tuesday or whatever, Power Rangers, because we're gonna have a new Ranger on the show. And I remember it was like a big deal, and all the kids on the at school, they were like, "What's it gonna be?" I was like, "It's gonna be gold, silver, like it's gonna be white." I was like, it's gonna be some White Ranger." So Badass Face. Carlos says I fought the Red Ranger in a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament back in the days, and I beat him. Wow,
that's funny.
That's dope.
Was it David? Oh man, it's like for
it's
Jason.
It's the guy who got caught doing COVID fraud.
Yeah, but it's like, what's his full name though? It was like something. It was his Austin St. John. That was his name. Austin St. John.
What's good, bro?
What's up, shoot?
What up?
Also, note to self: don't fight Carlos.
Yeah. Carlos, he'll put you under. Yeah, he'll put you to sleep real quick.
Yeah. But all right, so let's get into the main potatoes.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's just finish up the chat. It's yep, you called it Endless Fables, so thank you for that. So yeah, I guess we're gonna officially start the hey Pinsy. We're gonna officially start the transition of powers, the transfer of powers, if you will, of Mezco Man from Toyetic 40s Rob to myself and One Night Photos as the official Mezco Man for Geeked Out Click. So everyone, I was actually shocked. I mean, I it's like when you go out, you see a pretty girl, and I haven't been dating for a long time. I've been married. It's going on 8 years. Known my wife actually for 10 years. So it's just when you date, you shoot your shot, right? And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna shoot my shot. at Mesco, and it
Literally should have shot.
it happened. So I'm officially the Mesco man for Geeked Out Click until somebody gets, I want to say Mesco Monday, honestly, because Fan Feature Friday, it's good, but you're in there with other people, which is,
Wow.
So are
again,
you lessening KT getting fan feature?
well, I mean,
No.
I got two
Let's
in a
make it
row.
clear. Let's make it clear. I don't give a shit who's Mesco Man of the month. I will be Mesco Jesus. All right. I'm
But no,
above
I mean,
step
no.
above.
I mean, because no, I wasn't even me. I think Chris had even said it one time. He was like, "Oh man, I got Fan Feature Friday. Oh man, I want the prize." No, just kidding.
Oh yeah,
But
Yeah.
but
It was a
I
GI
mean, no,
Junkyard Joe or something like that.
Junkyard Joe, yeah,
Junkyard Joe. Yeah.
I think it was your Junkyard show, yeah,
Oh
Junkyard
yeah.
Joe
For that, those
Fan
I
Fan
think
Well,
the
Feature
wait, I
Friday.
thought this was Mesco Monday though that you
no,
won.
this is
Yeah,
this
he
is
did.
No,
He
no,
won.
this is Mesco Monday, but
Yeah.
they're giving.
I won Fan Feature Friday.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
The previous
and
one.
Mesco Monday. You won Mesco Monday for Popeye.
I have, yes.
What
Yes.
are you picking?
Spider-Man.
So I have, okay, yeah.
Spider-Man again? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm still waiting on that, but no, I'm gonna get Halloween 2 Michael Myers. So,
Nice.
Oh, you were on the fence about that one, right?
well, I mean, I need to go ahead and get it because I'm trying to get the 4 Horsemen
Oh, now
of
you're gonna
Horror.
get
Yeah, so I got Jason, I got Leatherface, so I need to get
in
Michael.
6 to 9 months, but you'll get it.
Yeah,
You're
whenever.
not gonna
right?
get what's it called though? You're gonna get Mesco Freddy. What is it on Amazon? I think it is.
It is.
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
I don't- Is he?
I
I
think
haven't
so.
seen
He's
it. I
like
haven't
kind
seen
of
it.
I haven't seen
pricey.
him on there.
Yeah, I
He's
haven't seen
pricey,
him on
yeah.
there.
He's
Yeah,
cheap as shit.
he's getting up there, so that's
He's
what
like
I'm kind of
150, 160 now.
Yeah, I mean, because the 4
That's rough.
Horsemen is Jason, Leatherface, Michael, and Freddy. So I got 2 of them.
think-
I'm gonna get Michael and
150
then
right now.
I think we should
That's not bad.
take a step back and point out that during COVID, so many people thought the Mesco bubble bursted because at the time, obviously, they weren't putting out, they weren't able to put out figures. So the aftermarket prices were pretty really affordable. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's done, game over," and it's like, nope, that shit went right back up. Now I'm looking at older figures because I'm like looking at like my back catalog of collecting. I'm like, I kind of want that. So I look back. I'm like, God, man, why is this expensive now?
It's
Yeah.
wild, man. Like
But no,
I know my local store. They were selling Freddy for like $60 at one point.
Yep.
Wow,
I saw on Amazon the lowest was $49.
Yeah,
jeez.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got him for 80 last year.
and see now I gotta get him though, because I mean, with Michael, I mean, yeah, I have to complete the quartet. So yeah,
He comes with a garbage lid that's useful for diorama, scene building. I use all the time.
he does.
Yeah.
Garbage lid.
He comes with it's a trash can lid.
I wonder why
The metal handle.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think from the movie though. Why would they incorporate that with Freddy though? That's what I'm trying to figure. Like,
I'm not complaining.
I'd use it. But no, so this was actually my second shot. Because I was working on it Sunday night, and then I sent it to y'all, and then I was like, dude, I'm not, because it was a Mezit with a I think it was the pumpkin face mask.
I like that one. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Yeah,
It did, but
I mean,
it's
you
like
made a smart move.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna wake up early. I woke up like at 4 o'clock in the morning Monday because I was like, I need to get a head start on this because it's a big setup to do. Because what I did was the Mezit is actually a captured photo that I did behind a background.
Yeah,
and then I basically blew that up. I put it on my projector screen, which is like 110 inches, and I put the 78 points dio, put the Rangers, put everything in front of that. Yeah, and then lit it and then shot it that way. So, but I had to move my table. I have to move a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, dude,
around.
you showed the behind the scenes of that, and I was like, damn, that's pretty
really great. Very impressive.
Yeah. And I thought about
posting.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna shoot my shot. If it wins, it wins. Then not, whatever. But I figured if I use a recognizable Mezit or cockroach, then I was like, okay, well then. That'll get somebody. That'll get their attention. Yeah, exactly. The mascot, because especially gold too, because it's almost like a gold, like gold art. It's like it's perfect. It's like at least at least with the Rangers. So yeah, I was happy to see. It's funny. I didn't even realize I'd won until I saw all these people like in my notifications commenting, like I was like, what the heck? Like,
Congrats, yeah.
I was like, what the heck? And I was like, and I went and then like a minute later, I saw the notification from Mesco Toys saying that you won. So no, I'm
Nice.
appreciative of Mesco. I love the contest. I love the it gets you kind of your creative juices flowing to kind of come up with something. Because I literally was just on. I wasn't even planning on doing anything for Mesco Monday. I was just like, I was down in the living room just thinking like, you know what? What if I did that little projector trick with the giant Mezzet, and I got the Rangers now, so it's like, yeah, they're calling down the Zords. They they need some dinosaur power. So, yep. I mean, I was thoroughly happy. So, yeah. So I'm officially Mesco man for a Geeked Out Click until again. We'll still leave it up. Fan feature Friday, whatever. I just say that because I mean, because I've won Fan Feature Friday. I've only won Mesco Monday once. It's
You do know I never participate in Mesco Mondays. I don't care for Mesco Mondays.
You can though, KT. There's opportunities in there for you to.
It doesn't. I mean, besides being featured, I already have all the figures I want. I mean, I don't like the mezza look. It just it messes with my serious gritty horror vibe.
It gets your name on their tongue, bro. It gets your name.
Yes,
seriously, man. Yeah. You're like, it gets you in there.
It gets you in there. It's like, oh,
next thing you know, you've won 3 in 2 weeks.
Listen, I am boots on the ground, constantly defending Mesco and any chat I'm in. I do my part.
Oh God, the guerrilla warrior of Mesco.
Oh man,
I am their assassin on the field.
It's White Knight over here.
It's almost like
I have like spider sense. As soon as I send someone, hey, I'm Mesco. Nah, what? What'd you say?
But Endless Fable says Fan Feature Friday. What's that? So Endless Fable. So Fan Feature Friday. Normally, it's usually when they have like a new release figure that's been in hand, they'll basically do a collection of like maybe was it 4 or 5 6 shots.
Yeah,
and they'll do like a kind of a collab shot with all 6 of them. Showcasing 6 people that took a good shot of a new figure.
Yeah.
So Mr. Rob here. Tory X40s. He got Fan Feature Friday for the Ghostface Killer and the
Major Todd.
Taupe. Yeah, is it Todd or Taupe? I always say Taupe.
No,
it's but yeah, it's basically they'll go in there and they'll hook you up directly from DMs and say, hey, we love the shot, want to feature on Fan Feature Friday, and then you just respond back to the message with like the information and stuff like that. So. It's a cool. Again, they have Turtle Tuesday. They have Terror Tuesday. So they alternate between those. They have
F Wednesday.
Let me guess. Yeah. This week was Turtle Tuesday.
No, it was Terror Tuesday.
It was Terror.
All right. Yeah, it was the Xenomorph shot one today.
Yeah.
I posted. They picked the winner.
Yeah.
I was busy at work. I didn't get to really catch up on the chat, man. See, every time I do shoot a Terror Tuesday picture, never win.
Yeah, right here. So
I thought mine was pretty good too, man. Shit.
This is Faux Toys 2022. So he got Terror Tuesday. So congratulations to him. Big ups. It's a good shot. Yeah, it's a good shot of the Xenomorph. Is that the only Xenomorph they have for Mesco?
No, they have a white one.
It's a white PX one. That's based on the movie prototype or like the first design they came up with.
Concept, I think it was.
Yeah, concept. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
That's also the one, the what's it called body to the metal body. Is it metal? Yeah, seamless.
Metal.
Yeah, it's a seamless body.
Metal.
Oh,
yeah.
But no, they have that, and then they have the WTF Wednesdays. I think this is from Sully, so this is WTF. It's like what the frack.
He's been doing all these poster shots, and they're really great.
Yeah. The superimposing is like amazing that he's been doing all these. So, but. It's like it's just WTF is like it's almost like a wacky just a wacky kind of shot, just kind of get their attention. And then this is example of Turtle Tuesday that they have. So this one was posted by and I think Slay Toys, he posted this for a while back. So again, who knows the rhyme or reason. It's just like whenever they like a shot, or if they just come across it, who knows when they do it. So there was
I mean, when our boy Sebastian won off a pick that he posted I forgot, like a year ago.
For Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
I don't think we sold this last one. I think we focused on the screen, the Ghostface Killer. But yeah, this is Rob's fan feature. This was a really great one. This was like honestly,
Thank you.
man, you're one of your best shots I've seen because
Yeah.
this with the because this came with the figure, right? This little
Yeah.
ghost.
Yeah, the ghost guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
he did a great job editing that. It looks like what's the
Yeah.
word? You know, ghostly. I don't know what word it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with
Translucent.
the translucent, and then with
Yeah.
with the opacity and everything, and the
Yeah.
fog. I mean, that
Yeah.
just looks amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank
And
you.
then, but yeah, amazing shot. Who else was in here? Gabe was in. This is
Toy
Gabe's
Page.
shot,
Gabe's
right?
in here. Yeah, Gabe's in here. Maz is in here. Toy Page. So
Nice.
it's a good.
Yeah.
I think that one's Toy Page, the one the close up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he does a lot.
He does the Macro Mondays. So
Macro Mondays, yeah.
Yeah.
I told him he does a really good job in his macro shots. It's been
Oh,
incredible.
they're
yeah.
incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to play
And you know
around
he
with that
does that.
more,
He
but
does it on his phone too. You know that, right? He doesn't
You
have.
can-
He does it on his phone.
He does it on his phone. He doesn't have a professional
Oh, wow.
camera. Yeah.
Nice.
does he
They look
have?
really good?
But does he have like it's a macro lens attachment?
Yeah,
that he has
usually it's like a
I asked-
camera usually
I asked
attached
him-
to your thing.
Yeah, I asked him. He said he doesn't have that. He said
Oh, he
just-
doesn't?
Really?
He said
Wow.
he had to like it took like years of practicing to get it down on how to achieve that result. So,
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
I will say, because not gonna lie, I used to have one of them on the iPhone. You clamp onto it. You would actually sometimes just if your camera isn't a certain lens, it'll just literally pick up the actual black ring.
I tried using
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. I tried using the macro lens because I bought it just to like test it out.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out why it wasn't like coming out how it's supposed to. Like when I was you know like it
You
would come
have to
out
move it, but also just really with a macro, you have to be super still and super close.
That's the thing. I would get like super close, but it still wasn't like achieving that like like the the examples that people post online. I was just like
Were you using a
don't know,
tripod?
I just gave up on it. I was like, you know what, fuck, I just whatever.
Were you using a tripod?
No, it had nothing to do with movement. I swear, it had nothing to do with movement. Because I just brought, I would bring it, focus it, and try, and like, just test it out.
Yeah.
And even with just like, testing it out, seeing how detailed it can go, it wouldn't get the center details as crisp as like, you see. So
Gotcha.
I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll try again. But at the time I was just like, I was very impatient. I had too many figures to shoot. I was like, I can't put up with this shit.
I get that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, we put this in our chat, so I mean, really, it'd be cool to kind of be in these collabs, though. I mean, yeah. So big ups to Optimus Prime, and then also Omega Red. I mean, amazing photos of Tangerine.
Is
I
this
think
the Mezco collab that Mezco's in?
Yeah,
Right, Tom?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's like their collab. I think where they actually send the figures out and hey, I guess they
Oh,
get them
that's what you
early.
mean.
Yeah, and then you can add them as a collaborator on your show.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool that they do that. They they recognize, hey, we're fans, we love these figures, and they want to incorporate them into the promotion of it. So that's so awesome. And it's just
Has
Oh,
Mezco
wow, is
done
that-
this before? Where the
is that upside
glasses-
down? Oh, go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
Has Mezco done this before, where the glasses go into the hair?
Yeah. We
So,
mean,
like,
you mean inside the hair?
Yeah, like it goes like there's two small holes on the side.
Oh,
of the
no.
Yeah,
mouth.
it looks
Yeah,
like
they
right
haven't
there.
done that ever. I don't believe.
Yeah, this is the first then.
It's really cool. Like, I mean, it just helps hide the glasses and it keeps them secure
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the
That's
hair. So it's really awesome.
Yeah, man.
So again, I'm officially Mezco man until somebody takes me out either through and again we'll open up. WTF Wednesdays, Turtle,
Oh, thank
Turtle
you. So
Tuesday,
gracious.
fan feature
Chris-
Friday.
Chris,
as
how
my
many
kind of you,
Mezco
sir.
Mondays you got?
as my first edict as Mezco man, I am opening it up to all week. So
Thank you.
whoever
Once I get my all my pictures gone, I'll try. I'll give it a try.
Chris, how many Mezco Mondays you got?
I think 2 Mezco Mondays and 3 features.
Yeah, I got 2 features and 2
It's okay,
Mezco
Casey. You're
Mondays.
in the same boat. Actually, no,
I
you have
have-
a fan feature though.
I
I
also
have,
have 5 total.
I have one Friday fan feature, and then the other one, it wasn't a fan feature. They just asked me, "Hey, can we post your picture on our on our page. Like it wasn't a part of any contest or any like
You
event.
know what? We're gonna
That's a
count.
feature. Is
Yeah.
that
It
a
was
feature?
it was for the not what do they call it, the Nautilus crew or something like that.
That's awesome.
what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
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 I remember
Captain
that.
Nemo, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So they use that. So I got two. If that counts. To John. Because that meets John's standards too.
I got
I'm
two
not.
fan feature Fridays, two fan feature Fridays, a Mezco Monday, Turtle Tuesday, and a 112 day.
The reason I was bringing that up is because Chris got in my ear, way back when he said like, "Oh, I got Fan Feature Friday. Oh, well, I wanted the prize," and he was like, "Oh, it was so good." But you know what? But you know what? I mean, again, nothing wrong with Fan Feature Friday or any of the other ones. It's just I mean, Mezco Monday. I think everyone tries to that's like the lottery. Like everyone wants to, win that one because it's like it's cool. I mean, when I tell people that aren't into this kind of stuff, they're like, "Oh, so what do you win?" I win a figure. Like, "Oh, okay, yeah, but it's like $120 figure." It's like, "Oh, okay. Oh," and they're like, "Okay, yeah." It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's like it's it ain't. These aren't things you buy at Walmart or Target. I mean, this is some
You mean these
people
aren't
are
Mattel DC figures?
Also, what other company does this?
McFarlane. They're not McFarlane's either. So
There's
I mean,
no other company that does any kind of like fan thing where you submit stuff, they share your
Exactly,
stuff, and then they give you something for
A
it.
prize,
Yeah.
And it's a weekly contest. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps going. Yeah, and then again,
Yeah.
with the other ones too. I mean, it's so cool when you can kind of just even though you don't win anything. Again, it's not by the prize. It's just like it's cool that they recognize that, right? So with Turtle Tuesday, and they say, hey, we want to feature this, and they just post it out there, like, oh, look at this great shot. I mean, and, McFarlane and other companies. I mean, I wish they would. I wish other companies would incorporate that more because because we as collectors, a lot of us, it's a good portion that do photography for them, and it's like I think like Mattel, Hasbro, I wish they would incorporate that a little bit more in their promotion on their Facebook or Instagram, and get the community involved in that way. I think we get a lot more people to kind of like really even take up the hobby. I mean, just like, oh yeah, I want to do photography. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool that companies do that.
I think McFarlane and them do it just randomly because I know
Yeah.
NECA does it every Wednesday for Predator. Cause I got that twice, I think.
I got a one.
They do Turtle Tuesday also.
Yeah, and
NECA does a Turtle Tuesday also.
I did for NECA too, but it was like so random. It was like serendipitous because I posted a Leatherface shot with their NECA Leatherface, and they hit me up going, "Oh man, we love this. It's perfect for Toby Hooper's for his birthday. Do you want to do you mind if we use it?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah."
It'd have been so fun if it was one of your Mezco freaking Leatherface.
No, at that point, I was only the NECA that I had, but no, they loved it. And they were just like, "Oh yeah," it's like it's like. I was like, okay, I had no idea today was his birthday, so I was like, great. So it was like perfect timing. I wasn't even like going for it. And then KT, yeah, you won McFarlane twice, or not one, but you got featured by McFarlane twice, right? For their yep. So it's
they
just
just,
cool
hit me up randomly, and they're like, yeah, like, can we use a picture? I was like, of course, I fucking love you guys. I was like, I love Todd, yes. And then Ricardo also won. I think he maybe like even more than me, maybe probably 3 or something at least.
Yeah, the
oh yeah, Four Horsemen.
Yeah,
I think I did. I got in. I know. Yeah. John and Rob blow out of the water, but I got in maybe twice, 2 times, I believe.
Yeah, they do it too. It's usually like the new figures and stuff like that. So
yeah, I don't know, 10 times or something.
That's why KT he has to be 4-H man. It's like Rob is 4-H man, not me. It's like
that's what originally I wanted to do that, but you're the one who was like, oh no, we can't give Rob that.
Look, featured 4 times since November. No big deal.
Well, because it was the most recent
I'm just
one.
Gonna update my nickname to Mezco Jesus, and you guys can go fight. I don't give a shit who you give Mezco Man to. All right, that's just fucking change it.
It's like,
But anyways, this might be a good segment into
yeah, man. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
let's go. There we go. The man, the myth, Conan.
All right. Now I get to fight
the
Chris.
Supposed statue that people thought was a statue.
I mean, I would give it up.
That's how good this figure looks.
It's hard to see the seams,
Yeah, there's one joint or there's one crease.
Yeah, so I pointed out this thing too is that like the black really hides it.
Yeah,
it does.
I was wondering why they broadcast another message. By the way, it's a What's Love Collective. I was like, I never seen them do that.
I mean, it's people that if you're just looking at the broadcast message, or if you're not,
It says
reading
in the
the
bottom though,
I
112.
know it says in the bottom, and every
Yeah.
time they showcase
I,
it at cons, it literally says
I'm
112.
playing devil's advocate, man. I'm trying not to point out that people just need to read. It's like it says right there. It says right there, yeah, 112. But no, it's amazing looking figure. I'm gonna end up getting this because I don't know, kind of like what we said with um with when Toy Page is on here, it's like, I mean, you got to support the line, because who knows if they're even going to come out with more. I mean, there's no guarantee. I mean, it's no guarantee that they're going to come out with another Arnold Conan
Yeah.
figure. And
Yes.
I need that sword. I need that sword. I mean, it's like, I'm willing to pay, it's like, what do you think he's going to go for? Probably what, 140,
120?
120?
120.
Who knows?
120?
Depends on what it comes with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
It
depends
could
on
be a
the
deluxe
There's
figure.
no
man.
telling.
Yeah.
There's no telling what it comes with. Yeah.
He comes with a snake head. Oh my gosh, man.
Also, I mean, maybe Arnold's likeness rights might cost a pretty penny. That might factor
It's
in.
also true.
Yeah, that's true. Because how much was Doc Knock? He was
120.
126 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
126.
Yeah, but he come with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. But I'm
But
willing to pay that
he's,
much
like,
just to get the
he's original,
sword.
I think. Yeah.
How much was their base Conan's though?
King
What?
Conan was,
I remember.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
the first one was
Conan
90.
100, right?
Yeah, so 90 for the first one. The Conquer was 112, and the King is 100.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
I'm gonna guess still around the like 100, because I feel like if they do a whole like deluxe with every single accessory from the other ones, I think maybe 120, 140. I think 100 is reasonable. What this
I'm
is.
trying to think what they'll even come with this version of the figure, because he doesn't even like the only accessory he has in that part of the movie is that sword.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
So-
I mean, something like snake related or
Yeah.
something like that.
I
So,
hope
yeah.
I hope this does well and they release the standard version of Arnold as Conan.
Oh, yeah. I want the standard one. I want
Yeah.
the gladiator version, like with the weird
Oh, yeah, yeah,
spikes on his hands and
Oh, yeah,
That's
all kinds of
Conan the
stuff.
Barbarian right there.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So,
have all
like,
three, I have all
like,
three Conans.
about
And I don't
$100.
regret it. You know what I mean?
If they keep putting out Conan figures, I'm going to keep buying them.
And it's funny because I'm like I've never even really like looked into Conan that much. Like I've seen the Arnold movie a couple of times, but other than that, I didn't really know anything about Conan like that. But I mean, the figures were just so cool looking. I just grabbed all three of them. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be like Chris and say, I've never seen the movie. So it's like,
Yeah.
Chris never seen the movie, really?
Yes,
No.
it came out today in the group chat. My dirty secret that I've never seen the Conan the Barbarian movie. I've read the books a lot. I used to read like the magazines. I read the comics. I'm a very big Conan fan as a character, but I've never seen the movie.
Chris,
And-
I have a bone to pick with you because
What's up?
I put this in the chat too. I don't know what. Now I remember. I was looking for a movie to watch this weekend, and then Solomon Kane came up. I was like, Solomon
Oh my
Kane,
gosh,
yeah,
it's-
Mesco did a figure of this. So
Movie's
I
bad.
think I was bored, and I just started researching,
Yeah.
and I found out that like the same creator of Conan made him. And I remember like at the time when he came out, like I wasn't interested because I thought he was just some like obscure pulp character or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you were like, yeah, man, I've been listening to the audiobooks and like it's a really cool story. But
They
you never
are.
mentioned that the guy who made Conan made it, and I would have bought it at retail. Like,
Okay, so he made Conan, he made Krull, and he made Solomon
Cull.
Kane.
Cull.
but
Oh, yeah, I'm
Solomon
sorry.
Kane,
Cull.
Solomon
Oh,
Kane
yeah.
from what I researched, he's like a super religious guy that fights like evil.
Demons.
Like
He's a Puritan. Yeah, he's like the opposite of John Constantine, essentially.
So he's like a pirate. He's a pirate that like, I don't know.
yeah, I saw that too. He's like a pirate. killer.
Yeah, he's a pirate at the beginning that like kills people at random, and
Yeah.
and then he finds religion and becomes a Puritan, and he fights demons.
Okay, cool.
Pretty much.
That figure is awesome, by the way. The Mezco figure is incredible.
I know.
Solomon Kane is fantastic.
Yeah, as good as the Conan figures. Like
I'm waiting for a seller
so
to get
good.
back to me. He said he said he has references and he says he's only charging 125.
That's great.
And so I was
That's
like,
insane.
but he's like, oh, let me go home and take some pictures. I still haven't heard back from him, so I don't know. He might have gotten ghost on me.
All right, Chris, I want to know why you hate Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't hate Arnold Schwarzenegger. Here, look, I was thinking about it at work after we were talking about it. The thing is, when you read the Conan stuff, Conan is like this barbarian who's kind of like smart, but like in a simple way. And he's also not like a Viking, and I feel like Arnold as Conan reads to me as like a Nordic kind of Viking as opposed to like a barbarian and a raver.
Uh-huh.
And that's why, to me, I look at Arnold and I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't read as Conan, but I can still watch the movie and like it might be a cool barbarian movie, which I can get behind.
Sure.
But it just, as the character Conan, it just feels
You mean
off.
looks wise because you didn't watch the movie, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Looks
dude, the
and
movie.
obviously the way he talks.
Yeah, the movie is very much like, I mean,
He's barbaric,
family
yeah.
gets killed at the beginning, and it's that.
Yeah.
The whole thing's a revenge movie. Like
Mhm.
he's a thief throughout the whole thing, which is
Yeah.
very much like the Howard thing.
For sure.
The thing is that like Howard's Conan is very talkative. I feel like
Yeah,
Is
he
he
is.
really?
Yeah.
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 No,
No,
he's very talkative, and he's very sort of like he's almost
thoughtful.
like a coiled snake the whole time. Like you're
Yeah.
ready for him to do violence.
And that's what I want to see,
Yeah.
And I feel like because Arnold, because his accent, I think I heard that they cut a lot of his lines in the movie.
Yeah, but it works, man. It's very like, it's not that he's stoic. It's just, it's more like a spaghetti western. You know what I mean? Like the score does half the work. The movie's still very funny though, I think.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
like,
he only has like a few lines though. I think it's only like maybe.
Yeah,
I mean,
like 10 minutes worth of lines, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
all
it's like
together, yeah.
If you've seen The Road Warrior, it's the same thing with Mel Gibson. He doesn't talk very much in that movie either. But like,
that's not Conan. That's a different character. You know what I mean?
I get that, but like, it's still an adventure. You know what I mean? It's not like a war picture or something like that. I mean, know, it's
Chris, if it makes you feel better, I didn't see the movie like for the first time until like maybe 5 years ago, maybe even less. So
Yeah,
I mean, don't feel too bad. But I mean, I liked it instantly. I was like,
oh, all right. So let me tell you guys a story. So when I went to Dragon Con, there was this panel specifically about, it was like the anniversary of when the film had come out. And so I was like, cool, I like Conan. I'll go check out the panel. So everybody, everybody's in the panel. There's a bunch of writers and everybody in the audience and stuff like that. And they're like, all right, guys. And one of them pulls out their phone. He's like, on the count of 3, what is best in life? And then everybody knew what the fuck to say. I'm sure you guys everybody knew what to say. I'm sure you guys knew what to say, but I was just like,
I've taught it to my daughter.
Yep.
Dude. I mean, it's an enjoyable movie. I liked it, man. I mean, I even watched the sequel, Conan the Conqueror. Like, it was called Conan the Conqueror, right?
No, it's Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah, I even saw the sequel, and the sequel was all right.
Honestly, Conan the Destroyer may be closer in tone to the books because it's like kind of a goofy adventure. Like, it's not nearly as stoic or mythic.
Now I remember what I didn't like about the movie. It was Gracie Jones. I think her name is Gracie Jones, right?
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones.
I don't like her as an actress whatsoever. Like, it's so cringy.
She was, a product.
I know at the time she was like a popular model.
Yeah. She was the it girl for a little bit. I mean, so like everyone was trying to get her in the movies, and I actually always felt Conan the Destroyer. I saw that more as a kid than I did actually Barbarian. Well, obviously because Barbarian is a little bit more R-rated. And then even Red Sonja, like Princey Pix here says, I mean, because even though he's not playing Conan in Red Sonja, he's pretty much Conan, but he's playing a different character.
But
I
didn't even know she had a movie.
Yeah, no, she did with Brigitte Nielsen. Again, Brigitte Nielsen being somebody they were trying to make into like a super. The machine was behind her, trying to make her a big movie star with Rocky and Cobra, Beverly Hills Cop 2. I mean, Brigitte, she was like she was everywhere at that point. But Conan the Destroyer, I saw that a lot more, and for me, that's where I always got the connection with He-Man, because it seemed like it was almost like a He-Man live action movie. The second one,
Conan
it's
a very sort of silly adventure.
Yeah, and that's I kind of got those mixed, always kind of melded together. And then when I saw that before I saw Barbarian, and then when I saw Barbarian, kind of in the later, actually I think I saw that after He-Man, after the He-Man movie in '87, so I was like 89 or 90, and I was like, oh wow, it's like there's a lot of nudity in here. I was just like, it's a lot of nudity. And it's like I mean, heads getting cut off,
much
and
in keeping with like
right.
Howard,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, and the blood and heads getting cut off. It was very violent. I remember it wasn't like, this isn't for kids. I mean, this is like how I felt when I watched RoboCop or Predator or any of those movies, those hard R-rated movies back in the day. And so I was just like, oh wow, it's like, and I actually like that a heck of a lot more. And then like Rob was saying, the score, freaking phenomenal.
incredible.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got that on LP, and I have it on
Yeah.
CD,
Mm.
MP3. And I mean, I have it on that score. I mean, I listen to it. You know, it's like it gets you hyped up, and also it's very, you know, it can be even romantic. You know, there's parts of it that's very kind of like, you know, it's soothing, right? It's very really great music. It's like you really don't, you know, people talk about Conan the Barbarian movie. It's like almost like oh, that's just like some schlock kind of, you know, sword and sorcery thing. Like, no, it's a very, it's a competent made movie. They put that in there with everything else that came out in the 80s, like, you know, Crawl, Deathstalker. I mean, Beastmaster, I think that's a great movie, but people, you know, they look down on it. It's like it's just, you know, trash. But no, I mean, I think Conan, Excalibur.
Was Beastmaster a Robert E. guy? No. Right?
No, I think
no.
it was original, but again, because the
Beastmaster is a movie that came out because Conan was a hit.
You're right.
Oh,
Conan was a hit, so then you had all these kind of copycats, but Beastmaster, I think, was one of the ones that kind of stayed up, you know, above the level. You know, it was competently made.
They made a show out of it too, right?
Yeah. But you know, there's other stuff that, you know, like I said, like Deathstalker, that is like schlock. Like, I mean, it's trash, but it's good trash if you like trash movies, which I don't mind that. But it's a very like if somebody made Conan the Barbarian and just like didn't know what they were doing, this like they just copy and paste it, but or they put it in ChatGPT and like just give me a barbarian movie with with naked women and heads getting cut off and, you know, all this stuff. It's just like I mean, that's what Deathstalker is. So I mean,
let me ask you guys, because I personally I could not finish the movie. I started it, and I just tapped out because of boredom. The Jason Momoa Conan reboot.
It's not very good.
It's not good.
Did you finish it? I couldn't even finish it, dude.
I finished it. I finished it.
I went to the theater. I mean, I went there opening day. Yeah,
it was in 3D, right? Did you watch it in 3D?
No. I was so hot because again, that was during the, you know, it was like what, 2007 or something like that, or 2009 to 2010.
Don't watch it, or, like, don't give it a try.
I mean, watch it. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I think at that they just that's what I have.
I got like a good like half an hour maybe.
It's a direct-to-video type deal, man. It's like, I mean, it's even though it was released in theaters, it's one of those things where there was not enough star power behind it. I mean, you're building a movie off Jason Momoa before he became Jason Momoa. I mean, he was doing Baywatch, he was doing that kind of stuff. I mean, he wasn't like a big star at that point.
Wasn't he in something else big before that? I think there was something else big he had done.
It might have been something, yeah. I know he was in the Stallone movie, but I think that came after. He was the bad guy, and yeah. I think it came after the Stallone movie he was in. But prior to that, he was like not. I mean, he was just he was a good looking dude. I mean, he looked like Conan. I mean, he like Chris says. I mean, he was like the version that you would think that would be from the books. But the supporting cast, I mean, he had Rose McGowan in there. I mean, it's just like, I mean, just
the plot was just bad. Like, I feel like the Conan was closer, but I feel like the movie was just it was just not
the overall movie.
It wasn't well done. It was kind of a B movie.
Didn't seem like it had no action. Like the action was like slow as shit, right?
That's that. It's just again, it just wasn't. It didn't have that epic feel that you think a Conan movie should be, right? You should have like. I mean, you should have like Anthony Hopkins in there. You should have like these A-list actors kind of in there, kind of pulling the supporting cast weight. And then you have like if you want to have a young actor playing Conan, you had a young actor in there in Jason Momoa, but you had like not really good actors surrounding him. And then the story itself wasn't really.
It was a lot of unknown.
Yeah. And it just like it came and went, and then that was it. It was just, and I was bummed out. I was like, dang, man. It's like,
so it's 2011. It's the same year that Game of Thrones started. So
and
like,
then
he's Khal Drogo and he's Conan.
Oh yeah,
that's what it was. So that's what it was. Yeah. So I think he got more famous from Game of Thrones than Conan, though. It's
absolutely.
Like yeah. So,
but I do think like his attitude is really well suited for Conan. It's just that movie has been.
Yeah.
It's surprising. It's surprising he got so popular off of Game of Thrones, because he like lasted like what. Like 1 season, 2 seasons max.
One.
But that character is awesome.
Dude,
awesome,
Drogo is like, I mean, dude, you can never forget. That's what. Yeah, he was pretty much Conan in the show, but it makes you want to. That's one thing about Game of Thrones in the early part. It's like, oh my gosh, man, can you imagine if Khal Drogo had made it all the way through at least some of the major parts. But of course, he has to be taken out because Daenerys has to have her arc. She has to have her up and downs. But it's like, oh my gosh, man, I would
The
love
White Walkers
to.
wouldn't have stood a chance.
No, exactly. I would have. Oh, that would have been so. They had to build him up to tear him down. So it's just like, it's like we can go down a rabbit hole with Game of Thrones, but no, I would check it out, KT. I think it's. I mean, it's a
I
decent
gave it a
watch.
try. Maybe I'll give it another try.
It's a decent watch. I mean, Conan the Barbarian with Arnold. I mean, and that was the other thing too. It was called Conan the Barbarian, the remake, right? It was exactly.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even this title, this whole everything was kind of.
That's what was funny to me is that obviously Conan the Barbarian was a little bit before my time, before I was born. I saw the original and then I went straight to the reboot and I was like, this is like one of the few times where like I'm actually like the OG old movie is better than this like all dressed up fancy modern movie.
Conan is my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Like I just it's like
over Terminator.
It is like
really.
I don't know. It's just like a building block movie with me. I prefer Conan to Lord of the Rings. I've just grown up with it. I just love it. It's one of those movies like RoboCop or Superman that I grew up watching, and I can't.
What's funny about Lord of the Rings is that like I it was popping as a kid, and I saw all the movies, but I didn't really fully understand the actual the lore and the plot until I was an adult. Because I read the books in my early 20s, and I mean, The Hobbit was a good read, but The Lord of the Rings, oh my god, this dude spends like 8 pages describing a leaf. I'm like, I got to the last chapter. I don't know why. I got to the last.
You can't
chapter,
be losing our geek cred here.
I just said, screw it, I'm not doing it. I just said, forget it. I watched the movies. I don't even care what happens in the book.
We can't be losing our geek cred here.
It's the same for Conan though. It's like I grew up with the movie, didn't read a lick of the books or the comics or anything like that until I was older and started reading it. I was like, oh wow, this is kind of like. And then I think was it Image? I know there was a comic series, or was it Marvel? I know it was
Marvel.
Dark Horse had it for years.
Yeah.
I have a couple of those omnibuses. A lot of those are based on the books, and they're just comic retellings of the books.
Awesome,
exactly.
And then I have Jason Aaron's run from Marvel that was recent. Have you read that, Chris?
No, what run?
It is incredible, absolutely incredible.
He's a good writer.
Which run?
Jason Aaron's run.
Okay.
On from Marvel, because Marvel recently lost the license.
Yes.
But like
for Conan?
Yeah, for Conan. Yeah.
He just went into public domain not too long ago.
I heard about that. Like there's another company that's publishing Conan comics currently. But like, man, that Marvel run is so good. I didn't write they were going crazy with him because he was in the Avengers for a while and stuff like this. But this is like classic Robert E. Howard shit where he dies in the first issue, and then there's each issue is like a different adventure that like builds up to that moment, and then there's a, not to spoil it, there's a twist ending, like all that kind of shit going on. It's so great though, classic Conan shit.
Real quick, what's good, Mr. Wonderful? What's up, Toy Photo Guy? What's good, man? Pentapix says the Conan
Omnibus.
Volume 1 just reprinted in October. Now's a good time to buy it. Nice.
Also, badass review. Jason is good for just one movie. Lobo. I agree with that. I feel like Ryan Reynolds is the Deadpool as Jason Momoa is the Lobo.
Yeah, absolutely.
He wasn't a good Aquaman.
He wasn't, but those movies are fun.
They're fun. So the intention of the studios of Snyder casting him is, and I totally understood it. Like I get it because up until the point, Aquaman was a running joke amongst the superhero topic because a Family Guy dragged him through the mud so bad, and then I understood they needed to revamp it and make him more badass, edgy. So I didn't mind the kind of what's the word, alternate representation of him. I knew what they had to do. So the only good news about, I guess, James Gunn taking over the DCU is that he's teased that he's gonna go with the traditional blonde hair Aquaman. That's more more. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, he still reminded me of that sort of like Peter David, I don't know, like long hair Aquaman from the 90s.
No,
Where
but
he, like,
I'm talking about characterization. The way Jason acted as Aquaman, it wasn't him. Like it really wasn't.
yeah.
It was completely off the
Oh,
books.
I get it.
Yeah, but
But-
you know what I'm saying, I understood why they had to do it. But yeah, I'm glad that he's not gonna be in that role anymore. So now we can get a more talented, guy who has a what's the word? A wide range of acting skills to be Aquaman, so he can help show more of his, deep, serious side. Yeah, Lobo is perfect for Jason Momoa because all he has to do is act like a goofball badass, and that's it.
Well, that's what you want from him, though, right?
Yeah, that's all. That's Lobo.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what
exactly.
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Carlos saying, Jason loves Rock. He's a biker, and his attitude is totally Lobo. It's like, yep, that's. I mean, he's Lobo. I mean, he's like like Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Wisecracking, a little bit of a too much. So like, hey, go away for a minute and then come back. I mean, Jason Momoa, yes, he is Lobo through and through. And it's funny, Chris or whoever mentioned about it being in public domain, because that kind of is a good segue real quick, because this seems like it's Conan. It's like Conans are coming out of the woodwork right now. I mean, Conans are coming out everywhere. So we have Savage
Is that
Crucible.
why? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, Chris brought up the point. He brought.
That's probably why it
I
is.
wonder what
Is
this is.
Savage-
There's also.
Is
Oh,
this
go ahead,
Savage
Chris.
Crucible or is it Frazetta Girls?
This is Frazetta.
Frazetta.
Frazetta Girls,
Right?
Yeah. Frazetta
Dude,
Girls.
the
Yeah.
Savage one looks good. Not gonna lie.
Wait,
I mean,
who makes this? Say it again. I'm sorry.
This
Who
one
makes
is
this?
Frazetta Girls,
Frazetta
but there's
Girls,
also one by
But
Savage.
Frazetta Girls is not actually the
Yeah.
company that makes the toys. They work with Icon Collectibles. Am I not wrong? Am I right?
I think they partner with them. I think.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Also, hold on, just to go back to you, Rob. There is another comic. It's Titan Comics, right? Doing the Conan comics, and there's 4 different ones. There's Conan the Barbarian, and there's one called Frozen Faith, and another one that is the Savage Sword.
These figures are 7-inch scale, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm sure this
Yeah.
will scale with the Dark Wolf.
Yeah.
Is that also 7-inch? Like around like
It
taller
is,
than
yeah.
6
So are
inches?
you guys
It
gonna
is.
get all of them?
It's an inch taller than the
Like Rob. I mean, I feel like
than
Rob.
the Mezco Conan.
I feel like Rob's more of a Conan fan out of all of us. Like you got the Mezcos. I don't know how many Mezco
Yeah.
Conans do you have? At least 2.
I have all
right?
3 Mezco Conans.
All 3, and then you have the Mythic Legion's take on it.
Yeah, I have the
And then-
Mythic Legion's Legendary Barbarian. I have a Super 7 Conan.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna get the Arnold Conan.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm probably getting this one too. It's like, dude, I'm glad that they fixed the joints on here. I mean, on the knees.
Oh yeah,
I
those
mean,
double
that's-
knees look awesome. Yeah.
That looks. I mean,
Mhm.
especially for it to be on a Conan. Yeah, that I'm looking forward to that. I
So
mean,
you're John, you're getting the 4 Horsemen one, and you're getting this one as well, correct?
yes, and I'm probably gonna get the Mezco one as well. So I'm going on. I mean, again, I'm a huge Conan fan as
All
well,
in.
so yeah. Let me see here, because this is, if we want, again, we're talking about Conans.
I think there's
again,
another company that's also gonna come out.
So this is the Mythic Legion 4 Horsemen. So yeah, it's like So we have Frazetta Girls, we have Mezco 4 Horsemen. It's not officially Conan, but come on now, it's Conan.
Yeah.
And then Savage Crucible. I'm trying to find the Savage Crucible one. Do you have that, Dimitri?
Let me
I know
look
you
it up
talked
real
about
quick.
time.
Did they put out
because
one? I don't remember
Yes.
them putting
They
It was
they
at
yeah
the
yeah
They
Toy
put out a
Fair?
Death Dealer.
No, it was Toy Fair. I think it was that they showed off, right?
yeah I remember them showing, or people were posting the new Conan that they're gonna come out with. So
I didn't know they were doing one. That's crazy.
yeah. It was trying to find the photo of it. Dimitri might be quicker.
They
He's
have
dealing with
another
them.
Barbarian they're coming out, a Frazetta Barbarian, but I don't think it's Conan.
Yeah, the 4
But
Horsemen
if
one looks cool.
So we're
That's
talking
cool.
about it. So
Oh, here we go. I'm
so
sent you right now.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's Death
That's-
Dealer. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just talking about Frazetta. I mean, I don't have a Death Dealer Mezco, so it's like, and I really
Yeah,
don't
I
really
joined
want to
this one. This one
spend.
looks pretty good.
I don't want to spend, however, what is it, $300, whatever it is,
Dude,
400.
no, it's like 400 or 500 now.
Yeah, it's
It,
like,
it
I'm
was.
not-
I mean, to be fair, it was like 200 something. It was expensive retail too. It was like
Yeah,
I think it was like
200.
It was like 250 plus $50 shipping because there was a horse and lights up.
No,
Yeah.
There's
No,
no
it
horse.
didn't have a horse.
What was it?
no
Horse? Which
It
one
was
a horse?
180 retail, no horse, but a bunch of accessories.
Yeah.
And
Bunch
a
of
poster
accessories.
and some pins.
And it like lights up and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm still, because I need a Death Dealer, so I'm gonna get this.
And you get
actually,
I
you get
in the
both
chat,
versions
by
of
the
the
way.
heads.
John,
what's that?
sent it in the chat. It's just further down. If you just go down.
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
actual
yeah.
post.
I got it pulled up real quick. So yeah, for this guy, I mean, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up getting him from Savage
Nice.
again. But the Savage, I'm trying to remember. Do they? I can't remember if they scale with Mythics or because again, I'm gonna
they
have so many
scale.
Conans. But
They
is he? I
scale with
think
Mythics.
they're taller than Mezco, right? So I'm probably
Slightly
gonna
taller than actually maybe slightly taller than Mythics. I don't know because
Really?
it could be the humans are slightly smaller now because the lizards are a bit bigger.
I don't think my lizard was as big as the Dark Wolf.
No, it's not bigger than that.
Yeah.
No.
The Mesco
So, yeah,
dealer is tiny. Well, I mean, yeah, compared to a 7-inch figure.
yeah, you know, skeletal, with compared to Legion. So I mean, again, I think this is like the sweet spot to kind of you can go with different different lines, and of course
Variations.
you have this guy here. This is the Savage Crucible Conan that they're gonna come out with.
Nice.
Is that
So
Conan?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just a generic barbarian, though, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
Ken
It's
Conan?
not. I don't. It's not Conan.
well, it's based on the Frazetta painting, right?
It's-
So and that's
Yeah, it's not a. It's not. It's that's not a Conan.
well, okay, so it's yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna say it's Conan.
Rob
Yeah,
is
'cause
like,
they
no, over my dead
I
body.
was like, listen.
I think they have a second one. I think at the very first one of this post is like their generic barbarian, right?
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be like the He-Man kind of homage, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is
I think
what like what's with barbarians and having bob cuts? Like,
I mean, it's well, I mean, He-Man. I mean, you know,
I know He-Man. He-Man, that's his signature look, but like Conan is like bob cut too.
Carlos says it's not Conan. He said it is a character from
Frazetta.
Frazetta also.
Yeah.
That should be
So,
exciting.
yeah, I mean, dude, it's a lot of stuff coming out
Thank
right
you,
now.
Carlos.
Yeah, that Death Dealer looks really good.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's kind of giving Mezco a run for their money.
I feel like depends on the price
Wait.
tag on this though too.
But I don't know, like I think
like
we've
you're
talked about this
stabbing
before,
KT
but
in
you
the
know
heart.
how like with like Marvel Legends or with GI Joes, there's like you're more like it's like it's not gonna break, or I'm less like afraid of damaging it. I feel like that's gonna be the situation with this,
Okay.
where it's like sometimes with my Mezco Death Dealer, because he's so pricey now, I'm a little like ooh, but with something like this, I'd be cool, getting water on it, doing weird stuff with it.
Yeah.
Not that weird.
Great closing point argument by Chris.
Well, I mean, so right now, let's see where we're at with the big thing, that's going on right now in the toy community, and let's
Big
go.
thing.
What is the count right now? Is this the current update, Rob? I'm going to look. Since
That was
it
today.
was over 1,000 this morning.
Yeah.
So this isn't updated yet, or where do I have to go for the update? Is it?
Is it not on there? Hold on.
Let me see.
Do they have a live one on the website? Is that why?
They do not have a live one. Jeremy is updating it every morning.
Yeah. So this is like the most recent post they have. So this is for
it's over 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, just barely. Yeah, it's just like these little flames here you can see. So
do they have to reach 4,000 to get it fully funded, or is it just like it's gonna be made?
No, it's 2,000 funds the dragon, 4,000 funds the knight with the special cloak and all that stuff.
Yeah, and then I think it's 2,500 if you want the dragon and the base exclusive knight, right?
3,000, I think.
It's more than 2,500.
Yeah, I think it's 3,000.
Oh, it's 3,000. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So what are you guys' predictions? So I'm gonna say that I definitely believe the base dragon is gonna be funded, and optimistically the base figure. But you guys let me know your input on your predictions.
I think it's gonna go about 4,000.
I think it's gonna go. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does it has? So it has
it has a whole month. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're 4 days in.
No. So
I think a lot of people will. A lot of people just play devil's advocate. Again, I have no skin in the game here. People were saying, because I was looking at Dorkler's, when Dorkler posted it on Facebook about apparently some people were like hating on it or something in his YouTube video about the breakdown, and I was like, what? You guys sent it to me. I was like, I was confused. I was like, what? So like I went into his video and I looked at the post.
Yeah, he did a breakdown of the campaign and what he thought, and then people were mad that it didn't include other people's opinions about it, and I'm like, it's his video. Why are we worried about it? Look,
But
Yeah.
but what I was gonna say is not even really like that. It's just that someone I saw people commenting saying that they feel that whoever was committed to backing this, like they're gonna back it as soon as possible, and then you might get a couple. You might obviously get some extras towards the
Yeah.
end, but there
Yeah.
a lot of people they can't see it. Keep blowing up at the rate it did day one, day two. You know what I'm saying? That's again.
yeah. Well,
I'm just quoting. I'm just quoting.
look,
Like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
typical for any sort of crowdfund,
That's
though.
what I'm
But there's
gonna say.
always like a big
Yeah.
run at the end.
I
I
agree.
say at the
Um,
end,
Yeah.
I think the end's gonna be the long stretch. People are gonna fear, not gonna get it, and they're gonna just buy it.
What
Yeah.
Yeah.
what my input is that I think people are waiting to see if these special stretch goals get unlocked, and if they do, then they're going to be more
likely to do it. Yeah.
likely to back it. That's
Yeah.
my theory, but I
Or,
don't know.
or if it gets close. I know the Cat Slayer. I know they were. I mean, for the whole key for Thundera and everything, that was some of like the little extra things you got just with the base Cat Slayer. They were nearing the. I mean, I didn't back it till like the very like almost like up to that deadline before you even got to the stretch goals after that.
Yeah. Mhm.
So it was one of those things where it's just people were just waiting. Okay, I think we're getting close, so let's go and just finish it off and just back it.
It was a similar price also, and went like I think 4,500.
Yeah.
Got the Cat Slayer.
Yeah, it got. I mean, and yeah, it was like I think total what I paid for my Cat Slayer was $850. So
The
and
one.
I
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no go ahead. And
No,
I don't even think I don't think we got all the tiers though. That's the thing. We didn't get every. I think what was it?
Yeah, we're missing the last tier.
Yeah, with the Lion-O, the kind of like the transparent
Yeah.
Lion-O. So I mean, I think it's going to
I
be
didn't
one of those things where people are going to be. Yeah, I didn't care either, but it's going to be one of those things where I got the little laboratory. That's all I care. I got the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
lab.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think for this, it's gonna be one of those things where people are gonna. It blew up real quick, and then it's gonna go down for a little. It's gonna have these peak and valleys, right? It's gonna go up and down, and then eventually it's gonna get to the whatever the goal needs for the figure and stuff like that because people are gonna want it. Even myself, even though I mean I don't know. I mean I really don't. I don't have space for it. Like I got Cat Slayer in the garage in the box. Like I don't. I mean it's like it's just I don't have the space for it, but I really want the figure, and I could do something stupid enough as like selling off the dragon afterwards, just so. But I'll have the figure, for me.
That figure is so cool.
Yeah, it is, and it's green. It's green. Well, and part of me is kind of like, well, it is a green dragon. I do appreciate the Four Horsemen are doing a tribute dragon for me, So it's an honor, but it's like I don't know if I can. Again, the price. I mean, it's nothing to laugh. I mean, it's nothing
So
to.
essentially, you're paying 2,000. No, I'm sorry, not 2,000. 1,000.
1,000 for a
For a
figure.
figure.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I mean, who knows?
Now
I mean,
that's if he gets the extras and stuff. Look,
right. If you get the extras, but then if I sell,
Chris,
if I sell,
pay?
What did I think of the offering or the price?
No, what did you pay?
Oh,
You backed it, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wanna
Chris
say
did.
like six
Already?
something. Like I did the base, and then I think it was like $50 for the shipping.
Yeah.
Then next week I'm gonna do either the wings or the breath. I'm probably gonna go breath, and then I'm out. That's it.
But why didn't you do it together?
Because, well, for two reasons. I couldn't find the gift card that John had given me, and so I was like, let me get the dragon, then I'll get the wings at a separate time.
Okay.
And then
You
I
should've
just
asked
felt
me,
like
man.
it would be easier to kind of buy them incrementally on my wallet because I could kind of do it by pay
Yes.
periods.
yeah.
And then so it just made more sense to me to break up the order.
Oh, so they charge you right away? I thought they wait till
They
the end of the
do.
month. Oh, I
No,
didn't
they
know
charge you right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they've got payment plans and things like that. Like I just
Yeah.
did the
I get it.
year.
Yeah.
It's like $64 every couple of paychecks or whatever. So I'm like, that's manageable for me. You know what I mean? And then $150 for the wing pack, and then $50 off that because the gift card's like $100. I'm like, that's reasonable.
Well,
Hold on, real quick. I was just thinking, what if people just got the fiery breath and then they just use the head in all of their shots instead of the whole body? You know what I mean?
So,
That'd be
so
so
they
talk
actually
about
they
that,
brought
yeah.
that
So
up.
Yeah, they did say if
Yeah.
the dragon does not fund, they're not going to do the extras.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But there are people. If I'm assuming this dragon's going to fund, there are
So-
people that are just going to get the head and the fiery breath, though. I think for
that.
like diorama pieces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Really cool
So-
diorama, and that figure is also awesome.
So that's interesting though. So you guys got charged already, like just on your, because I thought for
Yes.
most
Well, I had a
Kickstarter,
prepaid debit card that I had saved up for, and I had a bunch of Four Horsemen gift cards that I used. So it
because
came out
I
to $650 that I could just spend.
because I think for Castlear and for the HasLab, I think I didn't get charged until actually it funded, and then
I'll
it just
say
like
that's how it usually is, but that's the thing. I was gonna ask. So if it doesn't
I
fund, do
did
you
it
get
on
your money
payments.
back?
Yeah, you get refunded.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
Even
you get
for
the-
the prepaid card?
Yeah, I'll get it.
okay.
Okay.
I mean, though, as I was because that kind of threw me off for a little bit. I was like, what? It's like because I mean, it's
Thank
the
God
whole
I didn't
point is
buy
like.
them. Shit.
Yeah, well, the whole point is like if it funds, like we're gonna go. You'll get charged, and exactly as soon as it got funded, and or as soon as they went through the deadline and it was funded, I saw it on my credit card statement. For the HasLab, the Ecto one,
Yeah.
and for the Castlear, like boom, like okay. Now I was expecting that though, but it's
Yeah.
like to get that's why I was like, okay, well, and again, and I think Endless Fable says it here. The sticker shock, right? I mean, it's like if you're talking
Yeah.
about $500 or $1,000 right up front, like, hey, you're gonna see it on your credit card statement. It's like, oh wow, it's like that can really that can really shock some people as
Well,
far
I
as
mean, to be fair, that is how they do their business, though. You know what I mean? Like, you
right.
always pay up front, no
For
matter what
the
you
pre-
order from.
for the pre-orders, yes, but this is I mean, again, I'm playing devil's advocate. This is a crowdfund though. This is for something that hasn't needs to get up to a certain point to actually be funded.
Well, sure.
And the reassurance that you're going to get your money back. If it, we want to say, hey, it's going to fund, no problem. I even though I'm on the fence on it, I'm pretty sure it's going to be funded. But part of me is like, well, if it doesn't, how are they going to handle the refunds and everything? That could be another can of worms. That's like,
I'm pretty
hopefully
sure this is gonna fund anyway, so I'm not worried.
I think so too. I mean, but
I got a buddy that owns a toy store. He's buying 10 of them.
Really?
Oh shoot, man! It's like,
Yeah.
So
I mean,
sell them in the store.
he's trying to buy the
How-
for 2K.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
2K. Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, how much are you gonna sell it for? Because I mean, I can just wait till
I don't know, but yeah, he's gonna.
I'll just wait till
Yeah.
just Rob. Hey, just pick me one up and then bring it up,
He's
drive it
doing
up to
full
Legis.
sets too, so
I was
Please.
all in. On all
I was also happy that they released this almost in the same style as a wave, and then hopefully there'll be some breathing room. Like if it was this and a wave at the same time, that would have been insane.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
absolutely,
people are like they actually asked the question on Facebook. I don't know. I saw it yesterday. I don't know if it was posted yesterday, but someone was asking, "Do you guys think after the crowd, whatever the thing is done, that they'll drop another wave like in like April, May?"
Jesus
And
Christ,
a lot of people were like, "Yeah, they're gonna do it because they have to run a business," and other people were like, "Well, shit, who's gonna buy it? Because we're all gonna be out of like a rack."
right.
It's a change.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
pretty
like,
much,
I think that
the wave
last-
running in conjunction with this. That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
it's
would be tough.
possible. It's possible. That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome. You have enough money to you drop. Yeah, you
No, I don't
buy
have that
this.
kind of money, but like I would like a dragon wave, like. That
Oh
would
no,
be cool.
I'm talking about
But
just
also like
a general
the
figure
beast wave.
Yeah,
The
it's
beast
just
wave is sort of the one that came out at Legion's Con.
Yeah.
I don't think they would do that to people. Cause I mean, it is a lot to ask for. To say, hey, we're gonna release this dragon, and then like a few weeks later,
Well,
like,
not
hey, here's
everyone
Well,
is
not
buying
even
it,
that.
right?
Like from a business perspective, you want to hit when the time is right. So it just
Right.
From a financial perspective, I don't think that it would be a great rollout to do it around that time.
Now,
No,
if they hit
no,
me
no.
with a figure obscura after this, I'm gonna be really angry.
Well, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do. They're supposedly going to do a figure obscura every.
There's usually a spring one. Yeah, there's usually a spring
Spring.
one.
Well, we've only gotten the Monkey King right so far.
Yep. What's
Yeah,
up with
that's
that red
awesome.
thing? What is that?
The tongue.
What red?
The
which
tongue.
one?
Oh, it's a tongue?
It's a tongue.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a tongue,
if you could
yeah.
detach the tongue.
Yeah, you have to detach the tongue to put the flame in.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to. You can't
Yeah.
just like throw it in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, to a photo guy, I was like, I mean, I really don't like the translucent figures, but I
I-
know people like.
You
I
don't
mean,
like this translucent figure?
I mean,
Nah,
it's.
I agree.
I'm not. Yeah,
Y'all
I'm
are
not. I mean,
crazy. This thing is
I'm
Well,
not big on them.
it's like I don't know, like Demetrios, the translucent head that I got at PowerCon. It's like, it's like I shoot them every once in a while, but I just don't. They're fine. They're cool. Same with Bob Marley. It's like it's like I really don't like the translucent part
Bob
of it.
Marley.
But I mean, I was or Jacob Marley.
Mm.
Jeez, man. It's like, but
Does
with
he have a translucent head?
Yeah.
Or I think
on
the feet, the
Oh, the
hands,
feet
or
are the
you know,
feet are
yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, that's
just
fine. It's just when it's a translucent head, it's like you lose some of the detail. You know what I'm saying? Like when you
yeah.
shoot it, because it's obviously it's not painted
I mean, yeah,
detail.
you kind of have to put like some
You have
Photoshop
to,
tricks in
yeah,
there
you
and
have
stuff
to
like
light
that,
it. You just have to light
and
it.
like
I know. I just learned how to do it. I'm just saying, like that's why I'm
yeah,
just saying
Right.
it's not like a uniformly like from the jump, yes type of
accepted.
thing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was telling Aaron though, toy immersion. I was like, dude, that's like, you're getting this dragon right. He was still kind of on the fence on. I was like, dude, I mean, the stuff that he does, I can
He's gonna
immediately
kill it. Yeah.
I can immediately see. I mean, even taking these pieces right here, just the head. I mean, you don't even need the full dragon with that fire and then the figure. It's like, dude, you're gonna just, I mean, it's gonna just blow it out of the water. I mean, with the
so.
Photoshop and
A
everything.
lot of
I
people
think this
have.
flaming knight is awesome, though. I love this flaming knight.
I like
I
this
mean,
translucent figure. I usually
yeah.
don't like him, but I like this one.
Yeah,
So a lot
he's
of
got
people.
so many cool parts, especially if he gets the bonus stuff.
Yeah,
like I love all those flaming hits. The skull thing you can add in the.
Yeah. So but
I
so a
was
lot of. Okay. Okay.
No, I was gonna just say, I mean, I know Rob was talking about like burnt figures and stuff like that. It's like I kind of was like wondering what if they're gonna do with that. I mean, of course we got this, which is more or less like a updated kind of like what's the zombie head, right? From Necronomicus.
Yeah.
This is
Dead
the
Book.
action zombie, and then I think
Yeah.
there's a bonus for the dragon. If it gets up so far, you get an ashen skeleton.
I
that's
mean,
Red Death Buck, though, right?
Huh?
That's the Red Death Buck, though, isn't
it
it?
looks like
Yes,
it, yeah.
this is
might
the Red
be.
Death book. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the little the waist piece
Loincloth.
and everything.
Yeah,
Loincloth,
but
yeah.
with the zombie head.
So I know
Yeah.
they show the skeleton on live, and it's actually black. It's not gray that it looks in the pictures.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they showed this and if it was black or if it is indeed gray. Does anyone
It was
remember?
black. It was black in the case.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
There was a bunch of black figures. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Toy Photo.
I'd rather
Another
have a
thing-
regular knight with fire. Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can buy those now.
Something I was just
Yeah.
thinking of is, remember how those like those bootleg trolls ended up showing up like online and stuff? Imagine if like some person in like South America or something made a bootleg of the dragon.
The dragon.
Oh man, yeah.
they made bootleg trolls. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, you can find them online, but yeah, they make the
Yeah.
trolls and they just did recasts of them and like painted them poorly.
Oh, so yeah, they look like they're actually bootleg. Okay.
Yeah.
I love this knight though. I think it's so
That-
cool.
actually,
I love that skull.
Yeah,
face.
This piece would be cool. I mean, people like, oh gosh, who was it like? Well, obviously Trevor, but yeah, Aaron, those guys. I mean, can you imagine what they're going to do with this? It's just like, guys, he's just like, oh, like just being
I
burnt
can
up.
imagine what I'm gonna do with
Well, yeah, you too, Ron.
it.
Dude, all I imagine is the weight of that thing
I
on
love
those
this
foam dioramas, just pushing into freaking foam, seeing all the pink pieces.
Oh man, that's a good point.
Because just me
Oh,
putting
it's a good piece.
Violator on my freaking
Yeah,
diorama,
Violator.
it just has the freaking. I have my
You
foam
could
pieces pushed in.
Dude, most of the damage to my city diorama is from the Violator.
Yep, dude, and it's literally just me posing him and then him falling over.
Dude, that's how I chipped away some of my city diorama, and it's to the point where obviously once then the painted layer, it's pink, the pink foam
Yeah.
board. So I would have to go in with the black marker and just like, because I don't know how to do it well, so I'm just like trying to like patch it up and make it not noticeable.
I'm just
Yeah,
too.
but
lazy
this isn't a crappy McFarlane figure. So
Oh,
Zam.
long live
I mean-
Todd! Long live Todd!
I mean, Chris, what are you going to do with this, man? Like, I mean, when you get this figure in hand, what are you going to do with
Yeah,
it?
yeah. You know what? Always complain about space. I'm surprised you got it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, because to me, this is like, I'll make space for this. You know what I mean? Like, I just think this is so exciting, and there's something cool about us being there when it was revealed. That it's like, for me, it's like I gotta get. It's like serendipity, Like,
yeah,
So it's
And-
gonna sleep between you and your girlfriend.
yeah, right.
this thing's going on my kitchen table.
But for real though, like as far as photographing it, I am a little weary. Like I've got this big Godzilla. You guys probably saw it in my Doc Nocturnal photo, but I've got this big Godzilla. It's like 3 feet that I converted. I painted it and I changed the
Oh.
head up, and I have a trouble shooting that. And I feel like this is bigger than that. You know what I mean? But it's just
Yeah.
so damn cool. It's so cool that I can't
Yeah.
pass up on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chris, that's another factor why I'm on the fence about it / lean towards no. is that I know I'm not gonna be able to do it justice shooting wise. I mean, I haven't even shot my fucking HasLab Sentinel, so
Yeah,
it's like
yep.
no.
Get on that,
this thing's
man.
not. This thing's not going to be as tall as that Sentinel, though. Like,
no. I think it's
I
too
know, but
more
I'm just
wide,
saying,
but
it's, I'm not a Photoshop wizard, so like I know my limitations. You know what I mean?
sure.
man, I will say something about the campaign though. It's like, and I fell for it. I think Rob, you did too. It's the when you go in there to check out, like just to see how much everything's going to cost, it automatically goes to local pickup.
Yes.
And it's like,
Oh, some people got screwed over.
Yeah. Oh, really? Somebody actually like went through. And they're like,
I saw legit people like they got excited. They posted their total on Facebook. And everyone was like, you picked up, you chose picked up, right?
Oh, man.
And they're
Yeah,
like,
dude.
and like one guy was like, I got he emailed. I don't know what happened after that, but he said he emailed them to like see if he can fix that
change it. Yeah.
was not in Jersey. Obviously.
That. I mean,
They
everything
see you're
else
going to
is
be picking up a lot of dragons.
Yeah.
Honestly, so Little Falls for me is it's still pretty far.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I was to get it, like I don't know if I and like someone also brought it up that the pickup is going to be after they finish delivering the shipping
like
out,
a month
Well,
later.
shipping out. Yeah. So you're gonna have to wait longer, and it's only a time frame of a couple of specific days you can go and pick it up. I was like,
why? That makes no sense.
But that's that's just how they're gonna.
They
run
only
it.
have so much room in their warehouse, so
So
you can't just like keep a bunch of dragons forever.
If I was to buy it, I would just pay the shipping because I'm like that's too much pressure for me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
That
for
head
you,
is new,
shipping's
right?
gonna be nothing for you.
What's that?
That head is new.
Shipping is 50 to 80, bro.
Really?
So shipping for base dragon,
one?
I showed you guys the
think so,
total
yeah.
of all the things. Base dragon was like $60 shipping. All in
That's
was
crazy.
$80 shipping. And
It was just 47 for me.
I don't know.
That's fine.
Maybe,
That's fine.
maybe it's a Jersey thing. They were just like, you know what, fuck you guys.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, Chris,
this
you're asking.
skeleton's pretty cool.
You're
Yeah,
asking
it's
if it's a new head.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a
think so,
vampire skeleton.
Yeah, that would be dope. It was Jeremy who said that he liked it because it looks like a vampire that just got roasted in the sun. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Yeah,
It looks
Man,
like
if you had a cool vampire too that was like growing his shit back, but still had this head and like
cool. It looks like the jaws movable. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Hey, what you can do, Rob, is you can get the From the Realm vampire that's going to come out, and then do like almost like a little effect shot, with him turn into ash with the skeleton. So
yeah,
a little shout out for From the Realm. But yeah, you can do like a little transition shot.
Mm.
I mean the add-ons are really great. I mean, in this night again, he's almost like he's almost like the supreme Emerald Knight, and it's just like I appreciate that from Four Horsemen doing that, but I just
honestly,
he's so fucking cool.
If they didn't show this night, if they didn't add this night to the stretch goals, it would have been an easy no for me. But John, John also, I just want it for that figure. Like I'm not even sure if I want to keep the dragon. Like I might sell that too. Like if I was to do it.
Yeah. I mean, we say we do, but I mean, are we really? But at the same time, it's just like I really don't have space for this dragon.
How cool is this figure? This figure's gonna be hard to get.
It is, yeah. I could easily see this figure going for 400. I mean, 400, 500. I mean, immediately.
I think this is gonna be Adamon numbers.
Listen, but I think me and John are on the same page. Like, if we turn this down, we fully know that it's not gonna be, bought aftermarket. I mean, unless John might, obviously, be able to do it. I can't. I'm not gonna swing 2K for a fucking toy. I'm never, ever. I'm not doing that. 1K is even crazy. I mean, like I like I told you guys, I used to drop 1K normally for like art toy, actual art toys, but for an action figure, that's the next level. I haven't, processed that in my head really yet. I'm still trying to. I'm trying to get to that point where I'm like, fuck, let's do it, but I haven't gotten there yet.
Well, if Mezco does a $1,000 figure, would you bet it?
Of course.
He would. I mean, of course he would, man.
That's
like Mezco dragon.
Dude,
I need this dragon for Conan.
Godzilla. I showed you guys the Godzilla. I was like, dude, I don't even buy the Godzilla. I was like, only like $5.
Oh man,
that thing's not articulated.
It's not as big as the dragon.
But actually, just quick segue to that. So, who's on Conan tomorrow for the drop? Me, Rob, KT,
Which
Uh,
Conan?
I
Arnold.
think I mean
Yeah, it's
Arnold.
tomorrow.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
skip
tomorrow.
it, to be honest with you.
Come
If I
on,
want,
man.
if I was to get an Arnold Conan, it would be the normal version. It would be the
Okay,
final
so
battle
so
version.
so you're not Mesco, man. So okay, so it's me, Rob. So because Mesco man buys everything according to KT. So
Well, no, no.
what?
Besides movie figures, though.
That is true. I
Well,
did have a new
Come on
movie
now.
figure. Will.
we don't count that though. That's a stupid little
That's
Because he
free.
has
caveat.
all
What
the
are you talking
no,
about?
but he has all the
This guy-
Mezco Conan figures from before.
That's
He
not
has
movie.
horror
Well,
movies.
That's not movie.
Exactly.
Are
He
we
has
It's
horror
talking
movie
quantity? Are we talking?
Yeah, but
No.
horror it's horror. You know, I love horror.
Oh,
That's
come
my
on.
exception.
Come on now.
God damn.
If you want
White
to get
Ninja
technical,
Gomez.
aside from horror movie figs, I own John Wick. Okay, that's a movie figure.
CJ?
Have you even shot
That's
John Wick?
Star Trek Spock and Captain Kirk. And I think that's it. Yeah.
wow. So Carlos said he paid $1K for the white Asia Gold exclusive white Ninja Gomez.
This was
Wow.
before they announced the Gomez Ninja, where it was like, yeah, super rare. Yeah.
Jeez, man. It's like,
Yeah.
There hasn't been many Mezco Asian figures, right? Like the Asian
Stop.
exclusive.
Thank God. That was annoying.
I know.
No American enjoyed that. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
but then you're hating on the 70s exploitation that they're doing right now with Afro Gomez and with
I just said, in my
Tangerine.
opinion, I just said, amongst the options, I was very disappointed and surprised that was the one they went with. I mean, we can agree there were cooler options. Come on. Can we not-
Well, no, not
I
even
will
just
come to
that, though. I think you agree too, John, is that Tangerine looks like an actual figure. That Mezco Gomez looks like a custom you'd see on someone posting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're going against was it Crab Louie and the car and everything, it's like, dude, like, no. I mean, that's you have.
Yeah.
I mean, better options. I mean,
There was
I mean,
another Gangrene Estates figure that I really, really liked.
You know what? It's really weird because I remember last time they did that poll contest thing, and maybe you guys know or have better memory than me. It was when they were trying to choose the next Hazard Squad character to do. So
Yes.
everyone voted for the snake, but then when the snake came out, like I don't know, I
Nobody
feel like the people weren't going as crazy for it as they made it seem like they did when they voted for it. So I was like confused. I was like, you wanted it, like
And then
where's
they never put out the other characters they put out, right?
Yeah,
No.
Diplo
No.
the rat, and then Ulysses S. Claw were the other two.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the rat. That'd be awesome.
I'd
I don't
be down
think-
for all the characters, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
really.
I need
I'm
more
pretty sure they
silent screamers. That's what I need.
Dude,
I need that
when
frog.
in the comics they show so many cool design characters. Like in the I forgot which comic, Mezco comic, but they showed off the Chinese zombie. It's called like Jiangxi or something like that. I forgot how to pronounce it. You know, when they wear like the hat and they had like the talisman like kind of like taped to their fucking forehead.
Yeah. Oh,
They
yeah, I
had
know what you're talking
that in the comic. I was like, oh my god! If they made Jiangxi Chinese zombie skeletons, I was like, I'd be
Yeah.
all over that shit.
Mhm.
But nope, no, didn't get it. even at the conventions with when we talked to Emmanuel about the mummies
about.
skeletons.
Yeah, that's mummies.
I was
That's
like,
so cool.
dog. I told him at New York Comic Con, I was like, bro, get them to make that to a figure. I would totally buy that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how you would figure out how to stop it from unwrapping, but get to it. Look into
It'd have to be like Velcro underneath.
something. I don't
Make
know.
it thick, yeah.
I would even say it would have to be sculpted on, to be honest with you, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like have some pieces that are like actually cloth afterwards. Just hanging off.
Yeah, something like a combination, maybe. I don't know, but it looked cool as fuck. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I want the fire breath if I was to get it. Quote: if I was to get it, I want the fire breath in the head, but I don't want the fire figure. I want that. I want the Ashen zombie because that's my jazz. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
then I
shall
guess you gotta get the wings too. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's like my dad used to always tell me: you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. That's what he's always telling me. So,
Is he still telling you that? That's what I tell my 6-year-old.
Is this like a southern thing? Because this is like going away.
what? You never heard that before? You get
Nope.
what
You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Don't throw a
Never.
fit? Yeah.
Never,
Yeah.
ever, never.
Dang, dude.
Listen,
Like,
we East Coast, we tri-state kids are a little bit different. Right? We're a little bit different.
I mean, he was. There's no way I was gonna go to KB's or Toys R Us or anywhere and just throw a fit. Like, nah. He's like, you know what? We're getting out of here. It's like, I'm gonna, yeah. Like
No,
that's
my Cuban mom was just, you know, Cuban moms. She just yell at me in Spanish. I'd be like, you know, you never. I'd be like, you know, you never taught me how to speak Spanish fluently. And she would just keep going. I'm like, all right, never mind. No toys for me. Got it. Okay, yes. No class. Yeah.
But I mean, it's we'll see. I mean, again, we're only in a weekend, so we got a month. Oh,
Do you mind going down real quick, John, to the figure at the bottom right?
Oh, we can go down.
The translucent one.
Yeah, this one.
I just wish they did more of that armor pieces throughout the figure, just to show that he's on fire more. Like throughout, like half of it maybe.
Well, you want like a Human Torch type thing?
No. You see how there's actual armor showing on the hand?
Yeah, on the feet.
Legs?
Yeah.
Like if it was more throughout, so you can just see.
Oh no,
like
they offer that. Like I think it's another tier. They offer translucent. Here you go.
No, not full translucent. I meant like
it's
actually having more.
He
metal.
wants more like actual just armor pieces instead.
Like the torso, right? Like half the torso.
Yeah, like half the torso, just so it shows like it's in the middle of burning.
Well, I think the problem with that is like, you know, the plastic you need for the translucent parts and stuff.
I think when
you have to go all in on it.
Obviously, when Four Horsemen add most, aside from the Knight, add all these other stuff, they're pretty much just retoolings of existing figures. So you can't really fault them. They obviously they've been very upfront about trying to keep the cost down and whatnot. So they weren't gonna reinvent the wheel too much, you know, for this. So
yeah. I mean, because these are pretty much the Valiant Knight sculpts, and
plus the undead builder heads, the ghostly heads. Yeah. And then that fire sword comes with, I believe, the dragon warriors, right?
Yeah.
So I don't blame him. You know, I get it.
I think it's a great campaign, personally. Like, I mean, I wish it was cheaper.
I don't think any one of us here is like saying it's like this doesn't look cool. Like, you know, we all agree this looks awesome. Well, you know what I'm saying? It just comes down to like space and you know,
money.
Pockets. That's the only issues. The only, you know, factors.
I mean, for me, if I was still single when I was living, you know, in my house and stuff, and like just I had an extra room where I just like threw a whole bunch of crap in there. It's like that would be my toy room. I would have everything displayed, but I just don't have the space for it. I mean, I just have like very limited.
It's funny you say that. You have that mentality, and I have like I'm in that lifestyle. But my mentality is like I gotta get to where John's at in life in terms of like getting married and, you know, have a house.
Well, no. I mean, I had a house when I was single. It was a 3-bedroom. It was a nice. It was a decent. Well, no. I'm just saying, like, it was when I look back, going, damn.
John's swinging his money dick all after.
No. I'm just saying, like, when I think back about it, you know, when I'm looking at this and like, you know, could I get this? But I was like, well. Honestly, yeah. When I was single, like, I really could have gone all in on a full toy room. I never did. I just I had another. I just threw stuff in there. Like I didn't really decorate it.
I was sitting in my pool house thinking about this dragon.
Well, no, I'm just saying, man. You guys, I mean, I'm just like, man, I was like, dang, I really, I can't do it now because like I have no space. You know, my allocated space that I have now after being married, it's just like it's small.
Sorry, whereas, John, the living expenses in New Jersey doesn't quite allow single 20-year-old, 30-year-olds to afford houses unless you make it a big job.
That's why you gotta come to Texas, bro. I mean, my house payment, my house payment was $995 every month.
I mean, every month. Y'all cops can spell the fried rice off of me and give me shit. So tell them to cool off. Maybe they'll come down.
Dude, that was my house payment. It was a 3-bedroom, 2 baths, $995 every month.
Nice.
So
was this in the 60s? Like,
no,
Texas, man.
Texas,
man. I'm in Kentucky, man. I have a 3-bedroom that was $800 for my mortgage.
What the?
Yeah. You got to move.
It's Jersey, dude. John, but you need a dragon perched on top of your cat slayer, dude. Like that, you need that in your life.
It would crush it.
I'm ready for Dragon versus Dragonfly. That's what I'm doing.
Did you get the Dragonfly, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Have you shot that yet, or have you posted that?
No, I've not posted anything.
Okay. I wasn't like I wasn't having a senior
So
moment because like okay, so let's kind of like round everything out before we end the show.
Oh,
Like so action items, Rob, you got to get that dragonfly in the shot. I mean that is your
sure.
because I mean the fact that you you brought that up, I'm like wait a minute, so you're just sitting on a dragonfly, you haven't
I
shot it
am
yet?
sitting on a dragonfly. Yeah.
Come on now,
I got a lot of
but
Mescos that have come in this year.
and you got a ramen
Yeah,
van,
ramen
so
van.
yeah, a lot
all
of
right,
stuff.
John.
But I mean,
A lot of us aren't able to shoot just like every night on a workday night. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are tired.
I,
We can't fucking do it.
dude,
Yeah,
I mean.
John.
You're looking at me, Rob. Rob's the man who's shooting. I mean, he's got the
Rob,
barbarian
you go
legend.
into the office, right? Or do you work from home?
Huh? No, I go into the office.
Yeah. Okay. So Rob, so we office people can't do it like that.
I'm just saying, Rob. I mean, he's up there with me as well. I mean, he's pumping out shots like he's going on there in our DMs, going, "Hey, man,
I
what
don't
do you
know
think
how
about
you
this?"
guys
Like,
do
dude,
it.
yeah,
Damn.
it's like
So John's basically saying we ain't shit. God.
No, John makes sense because he works from home. Like I kind of get it, but
No,
like
but John's like
Rob,
step your
you
shit
know,
up.
like who I thought Rob, I assumed Rob worked from home as well.
So
Just because
so did I. Yeah.
I do not.
photos, you know.
I do not.
But
You know what? Whatever.
No, I'm just awesome.
I need to work at my own pace. All right.
So
But-
the fact that Rob goes in the office, man, that is big kudos to Rob. Big Rob, big feature Rob, because it's like that is like because I mean if they do force us back in the office, I don't know how I'm going to do it because it's like I again I'll be like KT, I'll be having to save my weekends and shoot because dude it's a long commute to go in the office. It's like about like an hour drive for me, back and forth. Actually, in the afternoons is worse because usually I would go in the office I would have to be in at 7, so I'd wake up at 5, leave the house at 5:30, get in by 7, and then leave that office by 6 or 7.
You start at
So-
what's your start your start time? I'm sorry, I don't mean to drag it out.
No, 7 a.m. So I work I work from 7 to 4:30,
Oh,
and
okay.
then
That makes sense. I think it's 7 to 7. I was like, God dang, you working overtime or something?
but no, because, but since traffic is so bad here in the Metroplex, I would have to leave like probably around
Oh,
5:30, 6. We have a gym, so I'd go in there, work out, and this and that. I would just drag, just because traffic is so bad, it's gonna take me like an hour and a half. So rather than an hour and a half, 40 minutes, maybe an hour tops. So I don't know. I mean, that's one thing I'm gonna just try to enjoy as much as I can. But for the guys that do go in the office that shoot, man, it's like big ups to y'all because I don't know. It just I'm mentally drained.
Yeah.
Even
big ups
work
to-
from
yeah,
home.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big ups to Rob. Rob comes home from work and he gets to shoot. Me, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to look at anything right now. I
He-
just want to forget
I'm
all the
thinking about
drama.
shots all day. That's what I'm doing at work.
Yeah, I mean, the moment that he got the Vampirella, he was already just and that was during the week. That was during the weekday that he got
You
it. He
shoot
was
in your
immediately.
office, Rob?
Huh?
You shoot in your office? Is that what you said?
No, I
Is
have
there-
an
is
office
there-
here at work or at
He's-
home that I shoot.
Oh,
He's
okay.
thinking, yeah, but he's thinking about shots. He's thinking about
Yeah, I'm
he's in the
thinking about
office.
shots all
Oh,
day.
you're thinking
Yeah.
about shots. Oh, damn. Yeah.
So he's just like, working, thinking about shots. And Susie goes home, boom, he's laying everything out. But no, it's just it's tough. But yeah. But I mean, that's no excuse though, Rob. I want to see that dragonfly. So you need to after because I mean, I completely forgot. Like that's right, because you did back the dragonfly. It's like
yeah, back
it's like
and
dude,
the rattler.
John, some of us like to take our time when we open our stuff. Okay, we don't just
No. Rob, no. The minute he got that Robin van, he was shooting it. So I don't no. There's no excuse. But no, we
That's
can
true.
we can go ahead and wrap
Anyways.
up since we're already past
Yeah.
time. So
So let's cap it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this week's episode of Geeked Out Live. Just to promote again, we have a collab contest going on that we mentioned at the beginning. This week's is Heroes versus Villains for Mezco figures. Next week, just to let you guys tuning in the live know, so you may want to get a head start on preparing a shot for next week. Next week's theme is horror Mezco figures. So any horror figure you got, shoot it. I will announce next week's official theme and hashtag Saturday, just to give you guys a little bit more time.
So we're gonna do the winner on Tuesday next week.
Yes.
right?
Also, thank you for bringing up Rob.
Heroes and Villains, right?
Yeah. So for this this week's theme concludes Saturday midnight. And then next Tuesday, next Geeked Out Live episode, we will announce the winner of this week, and that's how it'll go. Going forward for the next 3 weeks. So yeah. But with that said, thank you so much for tuning in. Check us out next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll announce the winner of this week's theme contest. And yeah, have a good night and be safe, guys.
All right.
All right.
Actually,
Everyone have a good
peace
one.
out.
Thanks, everyone.